Open tabs, margin notes, highlighter, bleed through quotes. Research mind, steady eye, patterns only she can note. I-90 fog, whispering under wheel, skyline, afterglow. 2 states, packed rooms, quiet minds that know. No sign needed out front. They circle to a voice. Questions rise before she starts. Curiosity by choice. She pivots mid-lecture, checks who's leaning in close. Say the part you skip out loud, that's where the learning goes. Heads home with the speakers up, Biggie in the background. Mind still mapping theories while the city slows down. She teaches the why behind the crime, the hurt behind the face. Philly in her backbone, psychology in her grace. Don't let the hype fool you, she stands 10 stories tall. She don't just teach the lesson, she teaches you through it all. Late nights with case files open, notes in the margin glow. She's showing you your story's roots, so you can choose where to go. Yeah. Biggie quotes inside the slides, right next to coping skills. Spread love between the lines of how a nervous system feels. Long days, quiet grit, humor in the punchlines. You are more than this moment. Written 10 times, old assessments in a folder, ink dust on the sleeve. She can map anxious attachment before you know you grieve. 1 foot in Jersey lecture halls, 1 on the Philly street. Home is where she learned to fight, classes where we don't repeat. Grown kids texting check-ins, pride she doesn't post. She teaches minds all day, then goes in mother's most. Case files, true crime, mind behind the scenes. She doesn't tell you what they did, she shows you what it means. Your story is not your diagnosis. You are allowed to rewrite it.
Hi guys, this is so exciting. Welcome to my, oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, is it working? Is it on? I think it's on. Well, that's good. At least you guys could hear me. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to the Minds Behind True Crime with Dr. Vona and the crossover to Jamie Unscripted. So if you don't know what that is, we are launching a new, a new channel, I guess you would call it. And it's going to be Jamie Unscripted. And we're going to go over there when I just want to be Jamie and I don't want to be Dr. Vona. Because sometimes, you guys, being Dr. Vona can be exhausting. So sometimes I just want to be Jamie and I just want to talk shit with my friends. So tonight, I'm not going to be as unscripted as I plan to be, only because I'm dual streaming with the Minds Behind True Crime with Dr. Vona. So, but I wanted to do that because I want people that are joining from there to go over to Jamie Unscripted so that, what's your name, Cuff You? Go over to the other one real quick so that I could do that. I said, what's your name? Where's my girlfriend, Truth? Is she here? Truth, you better be here. Fancy name. Oh, Truth's here. Hi, Truth. Jen Pop L Wop's here. Hey. Jamie Unscripted. Oh my God, that's so funny. That looks so weird to see that. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. You guys, I was so afraid that I wasn't going to be able to see both chats. So I have my iPad and my iPhone and my not iComputer, whatever the hell. I said iComputer, okay? My I don't have what's it called? A MacBook. I don't have one of them because I'm in higher education and everything we do in higher education is not on that, right? So I don't have that for my computer. Hi, you guys. I'm so excited. This is so exciting. Hi. All right. Who's here? See, now, this is the thing, though. So usually, yes, Alexa, you're in the new channel. You're one of my very first chatters ever. So you're in the new channel, Alexa. So this is the thing, though, you guys. The only thing I don't love about... Oh, Truth, you're over there now. Yes, Queen. I needed you to come over here. There you go. Hold on. Boom. Done. Where is... I need Cuff You to go over there. Cuff You, it's that you said you're here, but are you over here? Hold on, let me put all messages. Oh no, that is so weird, Cuff You. That is so weird. You weren't on there because I didn't have it on all messages, but now I do. But this is the thing. I don't know which one to look at my chat under tonight. So if I look over here, I get both of them, but I don't get all the messages. So I usually have my cell phone right here that does have the messages, but I did want to like change that anyway, or come up with a new way, because I feel like when I like, if you look, I'm like looking like this the whole time because I'm looking at that. So we got to come up with something different, because that's just not going to work forever. Oh, there you go. I came a little bit closer, but now the light's not as bright. Whatever. You got to do what you got to do. So, how's everybody doing? Welcome. Come on in. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. Come on in. Yes. You better use this one. Wait, you what? For this rotten chick. You guys, you know what I was thinking, Truth? How are we going to know whose file? Know what I mean, you girls? You girls know what I'm talking about. I guarantee you, she's already here. So if you're here, Queen, welcome. Boop, boop. Second channel. Let's do this. Rotten, rotten, rotten. Anyway, we'll have, just everybody mark my words, tomorrow there's going to be an entire articles on me. They're not going to be grand, but most of them are going to be honest. I'm just going to get put down for being just an adjunct professor and just a lecturer, and for just having my master's in counseling psychology, and for just having a doctorate in education. So I get talked down upon, but at least the person puts my credentials up there, and she says she only has that, but you know what I mean? No, I'm not crying already, not yet. But you two bad actors, I'm so glad to see you here. You two bad actors, I owe it to you a little bit too, because the other night you told me you said go see what you need to do or something. I forget what you said, but you prompted me to go into my YouTube, and I had to do all these things. You were right. And then it had to I totally forgot that I did this with my thing, so I had to redo it all. But anyway, we probably wouldn't be here so soon if it wasn't for you two bad actors. So everybody, you two bad actors, thank you. Mwah. Really? Thor, come here, buddy. What a pain in the ass. We literally just started. Let's see. Yes, and list this channel in your other channel's description. Oh. You tell people about me? Thanks. That's the only way I'm going to grow. And I wasn't feeling very inspired today because I was looking at analytics, and it was like, you'll reach 10,000 subscribers in 2029. I was like, 2020 who? No way. So now we need to prove that statistic wrong, because that's just baloney. So if you are a first-time person here and you want to support me, please, all you have to do is hit subscribe. You know what I mean? Definitely to the Minds Behind True Crime with Dr. Vona, but also to Jamie Unscripted, because that's where I'm going to go when I want to get a little, Oh, geez, Thor. Alexa's here. All right, let me pull up. Oh, duh, hold on. You guys, I'm so happy. Harlot's here. You fell asleep and you woke back up just in time, so there you go, Harlot. 2029 will come around fast, but this is the thing. Let's not wait for that. Who wants to wait for that? I was looking, and in the same analytics, I didn't start getting subscribers. I don't know why. I think I keep thinking that I started in the end of March of 2025, but I forget that for the first few months I was just going on other people's panels. And I think for like the first month or two, I think I went on like Daniel's panel once. And then I was just like starting to listen into true crime and stuff. I wasn't really there yet. So it says December is when I first am on the analytics for subscribers. So it hasn't even been a year yet. And we're already almost up to 6,000. So let's just keep it going. You know what I mean? Let's keep it going. Welcome in, everyone. I even showered and everything before tonight because I had time, because we didn't go live until so much later. We're doing both channels. This is the thing. Oh my God, how come nobody responds to Thor? I'm the only one that responds to Thor. It is a thing. Thor, come here, buddy. I'll let you out in 1 second, I promise. Let me just pull up the video so that I could start showing people a video. Don't worry, he's not going to like pee himself or anything. He was just out. He's not like, he just wants to go outside and wreak havoc. You know what I mean? Anyway, so, all right, what am I looking up? I'm looking up, there were these 2 parts of the Taylor Parker. I almost put in the other. Okay, so there were 2 parts of this never before seen follow-up interview, and I watched the first part about, when was it? I don't know, like last night or whatever, when it first came out. And then I was looking for part 2, and I'm like, where's part 2? But Cuff, you sent me part 2. So let me find part 2 real quick, because part 1, it's fine, but I feel like part 2 is where you really find. I mean, what do you guys think? Here goes part of part 1. Let me just put this on real quick so that I can let Thor out. Oh no, I'm not liking this. You guys, I don't know if it's because I'm streaming from both streams, but I'm not used to that. I have YouTube Premium and I'm not paying for it twice. Alright, so let's see this real quick while I go let Thor out. 1 sec, I'll be right back.
Want your mask off or you good?
He doesn't matter.
You want to take mask off? There you go.
I appreciate it.
I said I want mine off. I'll sit it right there. Alright, if you remember, you remember my name? You don't remember my name, do you?
No.
It's Joshua Mason. I'm with the Texas Rangers. You knew that.
I'm back. Okay, so
Here at the,
this real quick, you guys, not real quick, but this is a follow-up interview that they do with her. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is later that day, but I feel like it was around the time of her arrest, because she talks about how she hasn't taken her medicine and stuff like that, and she needs her medicine, and then she asks if she could call her mom. But they're asking her follow-up questions, but it seems like there's been enough time. It looks like it's dark out. I don't know if that's just the windows or if it's really dark out, but it looks like there was enough time for them to gather some information so that they could go back and ask her some questions. So let's see what happens. There are a lot of slow parts. Let me see. So in the very beginning, in the beginning, she's just giving her information, like, oh no, they go through, you have the right to remain silent, all that stuff. Oh, look at her face. She's like, so I'm assuming, you guys, and he took her handcuffs off. I'm assuming that everything she says is a lie. I didn't see the trial or anything, so, and I think like all of you have such good information on this, so you'll have to let me know. Now I'm remembering why I use my phone, because when I have this up, you have to play it from a different browser thing. So that's why I look at my phone for the chat. So if I miss anything tonight, just know that I'm not used to streaming from 2 different channels. But welcome to all of you. If you don't know what Jamie Unscripted is, it's a new, and if you're on Jamie Unscripted, which I don't think there's anybody there that doesn't know about the minds behind true crime, but there you go. Let's see what happens.
That's where I was trying to explain to you the night that you were talking to me that I couldn't remember a lot of what was going on, because I know for a fact I never made it back to the house because I don't ever think I put Apollo on the chain.
Yeah. Okay.
The next thing I remember, I was sitting in a funeral home church parking lot. There's like a church and a funeral home. I don't remember getting there.
Where was that at?
Oh, how about my thing was off that whole time? Go to True Crime Unfiltered is what I was saying. Go to True Crime Unfiltered. I didn't say that. I liked it. I subscribed. I did all the things. Make sure you guys go do it too.
Okay.
But I never remember getting to the house, and I never remember getting to the funeral home or the little church place. They're right smack dab beside each other.
You familiar with that?
Yeah.
What church is it?
It's the, are you talking about there like by TxDOT, right off of Highway 8?
Yeah.
That'd be the First Baptist Church in New Boston and Bates
Big
Road.
church. Big church, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what were you doing there?
My seat was all the way back,
Okay.
like I was going to sleep.
Hey, Tony. Hey, BRB. Queen.
All right.
Casey made it. Hi, Casey.
What else?
That's about it for there, because I thought it was a little weird that I was just sitting in a funeral home parking lot.
You're by yourself though, right?
That's what I'm responsible.
Okay. What happened next?
Reagan had called me on our messenger deal, and she told me that she was worried about me from the night before. She told me to come take a shower. I told her that I didn't want to, that I just need to be by myself.
Is any of this true? She said she didn't want to. She wanted to be by herself. Like, I'm assuming that none of this is real. I guess for me, one of the big things that I see here behavior-wise is the fact that she's so calm in this moment, right? And even when we see her, you guys, wait till you see the second part. Oh my, she does the most at one part. But I couldn't believe it. The investigators put pictures in front of her face of the crime, and she looks like she's freaking out, but I don't really know that she was. Like, I don't know that there was really tears.
I got off the phone with her. She called me back and told me to come over there.
Hi, Birdie.
She asked me where I was, and I told her that I was in New Boston. I don't know, I just had a really bad feeling that I just didn't need to get around her.
Mm-hmm.
Is your mind secretly sabotaging your success? What if there was a way you could instantly stop?
I'm so not used to that because I have YouTube Premium. Does anybody know why it's defaulting to not YouTube Premium? Like, I wonder why we're not signed into the Minds Behind True Crime. I wonder if we're signed into, I don't know, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll switch it over for next time. Look at those socks and
When
shoes.
she called back the second time, what y'all talking about?
And she just told me to come. I told her that I would come over and take a shower, and I'd lay down for a few hours.
Fancy Nancy said liar face to the TV.
And she was like, no, we need to talk.
Okay.
So I drove over there.
So you left the church and went straight over there.
Yes.
think about how disgusting that is. That she left the church and went and did this, right? Like, of all the parking lots you could pull over in to ponder. And my thing is, if you were at a church parking lot to ponder or to like think like, am I doing this or not? In the church parking lot is where you decided to go through with it.
Alright.
I pulled up and she had already opened the garage door.
This is part one. Part one is not as good.
Laundry, and that's
Sorry, I know you guys can't hear me over that. I apologize. This is part one. Part two, I think, has a lot more information. But let's see how it goes. I might be able to... Should I put it on like 1.25? That way we're not like totally speeding it up, but we go a little bit faster. And then that way we'll see how far we get.
when she walked up and she grabbed my shirt and told me that there was something wrong with me, that I was not myself. She was like, last night you couldn't even have a conversation with me without asking me to repeat myself. She was like, you have not slept.
Okay, so was Reagan, what was Reagan wearing?
Her night clothes, I guess.
What does that mean?
She was in a pair of, like a big t-shirt, maybe some shorts. I thought they were like her panties.
Were they shorts or panties?
Like, I guess shorts.
Okay.
Just like little sleep shorts.
Any shoes, socks on, anything like that?
I don't know, I didn't pay attention to it.
Okay, good. Alright, so your first interaction with her was in the garage?
A little outside of the garage.
So on the driveway outside, okay. Alright, what happened next?
That's where we got, I had told her that I didn't need to be around her.
Let me ask you a question. You guys had a conversation the night before. Just relax, okay? Calm down. It's fine.
Oh, you and... Okay, so apparently Cuff, you and Truth think that part two's the better one. See, now, I think part two, but I didn't get to watch all the way to the end, but like 3/4 of the way to the end-ish was like jaw-dropping when they're like shoving the pictures in her face. But let's see what happens. It is just evil, no matter which way you look at it.
Alright.
It's not fine because I would have never hurt anybody and I don't know why I did.
I understand.
It's eating me. I can't sleep.
Well,
I can't think. I'm a good person.
you are. Okay?
I will never understand it, I don't think.
Well, that's why we're talking about it, okay? So I need some help too, alright?
Oh, shit.
I know here's something I need to ask you, okay? So the night before, y'all had a conversation, just you and her,
Yeah.
behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Alright? And, you know, now's the time to be honest, as honest as you can be, alright? There's no reason to try to divert, no reason to try to lie. You know, what's done is done, okay? It's horrible, I get that, alright? But fill me in on that conversation.
This is part one, isn't it? I'm so confused, Cuffy. Is this not part one? It says part one of two right there, doesn't it? Let me know, though, because I could be wrong.
In that bedroom the night before.
She told me that she noticed the bruises on me.
Mm-hmm. And that was from wrestling around with Wade, correct?
It was from Wade.
Okay. What about no? What did you talk about?
She was concerned. She said that Homer knew Wade.
Now what?
Homer knows Wade,
Yeah.
and that he's an asshole. He knows how he treats women. And she was like, I want you to be completely honest with me and tell me that those are from y'all just playing around. Or him getting just, if it started out playing and it got rough, tell me. And she asked me to take my clothes off, so I did. And she took pictures of them
Oh, how'd you take pictures?
on her phone.
Her phone, okay.
And she told me it was not okay. It didn't matter if we were playing, and it ended up him not realizing he was hurting me.
Colleen Ann, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. That is so very generous of you. I appreciate you. Thank you. You guys, take notice that she's been crying now for a few minutes. I have it on 1.5. You said she's disgusting. I have it on 1.5, so that's been a little bit more than a few minutes, and she has not wiped her tears. Not once. She doesn't sniffle, like, well, she acts like she's like, but she doesn't, like, there's no snot coming out. She doesn't ask for a tissue. None of the things. Look at his fancy shoes. Boots. I said shoes. You know what I mean.
She told me that apparently her and Homer went through that. Homer was really abusive or had put a gun to her or something along the lines. I don't know the details. I can't remember. And she was like, I want to message Brianna. And she was like, she knows Wade really good, and talk to her. And I said, no, I did not want her bringing people into that.
Who is she talking about, number one? Number two, of course she just wipes her tears. I don't mean to interrupt again, but who is she even talking about? Like, who told her to take her clothes off? Oh yeah, his cowboy hat is everything.
Her sister-in-law.
Okay.
I think Brianna's married to Homer's brother.
Word documents. That's it. I format them, upload them to Amazon, and collect royalties every month. No way.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
When I took my clothes off, she knew that I wasn't pregnant. And then we pretty much just sat there, and Kinley was running back and forth.
Well, so Reagan confronted you about not being pregnant?
She knew. I mean, she wasn't ugly to me
No,
about
I'm not
it.
saying that she was ugly, but she said, hey, you're telling everybody you're pregnant, but it's obvious you're not pregnant.
Correct.
Okay, so she basically confronted you. And
Yeah,
brought
but
it
she
to your,
wasn't ugly.
I know, she was friendly about it, but she brought it to your attention that she knew.
Yes. And she asked me what my plan was going to be.
Is that true? I know she lies about everything, but is there a world when... I don't know why she would say take your clothes off. No, this isn't true. So you think that Reagan thought she was pregnant all the way up to the end? You'll have to let me know, because I know we're a few seconds behind. So I don't know if you're saying no to that or not. So let me know.
That she felt like I needed to go stay at my dad's until I could figure everything out. I said that I was going to think about it. She was like, do you want me to say something about Wade putting his hands on you? And I told her no, I did not want her to do that. I mean, regardless of how me and Wade are, Wade is a very good person, and I don't want anybody to ever think, anything other than that.
Okay.
He would give us the shirt off his back.
Right.
So,
This was the night before
this
conversation.
is the night before, this is when we were in the bedroom. She just kept saying she wanted me to go stay at my dad's because she thought I needed some sleep, and I was clearly not sleeping.
Right.
She brought up us sitting at the table, and she was like, why do you have to ask me what I'm saying like you're not comprehending but you're looking at me? She's like, it's like your mind is not, it's not here.
Right.
And I told her that I felt like I was,
Okay, that part I definitely don't believe, right? She said her mind isn't here. Like, are you serious? Is she trying to set herself up to be like, somebody else did it? Like, I don't know, we'll call her Failer did it, or Sailor and Taylor. There you go. So Sailor did it. A wise woman is here. What's up, a wise woman? Colleen, what's up? What is up to, who else did I see? Oh, Edith. What's up? So, BRB, you said we're pleading insanity. So let's talk about that real quick. So, insanity is a legal term. I don't know if you guys know this. And every time this comes up, like, real quick side story time. When I was getting my master's, I was just like in my doctorate, I was very hard on myself as far as my grades. Like, I had to have everything. Like, if I got an A- in something, like an assignment or something, I would be like, I'm such a loser. Like, I got, like, what am I, God? Like, I was, like, so hard on myself. It was ridiculous. But anyway, the one time I got an A- because I got one of the questions wrong. And I'm like, what the hell did I get wrong? And now I will never, like, literally stuck in my head for the rest of my life. But the word insanity has nothing to do with psychology. So I had to get that wrong about 25 years ago, maybe longer. Oh, God. It's been like 30 years. Oh, God. 30 years ago, but I've never forgotten it since. So insanity is a legal term specifically, and insanity is, does the person know the difference between right and wrong at the time the crime was committed? So not after, not before, not in 3 months, at the time of the crime. Did they know the difference between right and wrong? And then I don't know if she ever, tried to make it look like she was insane, but I almost feel like she's the type that like I feel like she's setting herself up here, because she keeps saying it. Like, she said I wasn't in my right mind. Like, is she trying to say she was in somebody else's mind? Like, is she gonna pull a, like I said, like Sailor did it? You know what I mean? I don't know. Just saying.
Going crazy that I didn't know what was going on with me, and I told her that I needed to tell Wade that I wasn't pregnant, and she said, well, why don't we think of something that way he doesn't have to know that it was just a lie. She was like, I can pretend to be somebody and call and just be like, she's having a miscarriage or whatever, and we pretty much just, we kind of got off of that whole subject because it was getting late and Homer started hollering and cussing in the kitchen for some odd reason. I guess Kimberly was slamming the door and Homer started hollering and cussing at Reagan. And Reagan was like, let's get out of the bedroom, that way he can go to bed. So she washed dishes and we talked about our parents' divorces. She was telling me some stuff. I guess something happened to her sister and her dad took the money or something, a wreck, whatever. And then Wade called me and he was like, hey, when are you coming home? I said, sorry that we had got to talking and it just lasted late, so we went home. So I left and went home.
Okay. Right. Okay. So now here we are. You're back at the house, and Reagan is obviously concerned. So Friday morning, she confronts you Friday morning. You said she grabbed you in the driveway.
She didn't grab me like in an ugly manner.
Yeah, you
she
said
was
that
just grabbing me.
It was kind of
like
forceful.
She was shaking me.
It was kind of a caring but forcible type grab, right? It wasn't in.
Am I following right? Is she trying to say that the girl that she killed was like fighting with her physically? Do you guys know? So let me give you another quick tidbit, whatever you want to call it. But did you guys know that the chances, like, it is very slim to none that someone who's pregnant is going to physically fight you? That's number one. But did you guys know, and I'm sure I've told you this 1,000 times before because we've done so many familicide type cases, but the number one cause of death amongst pregnant women in the United States is homicide. Let me say that again. The number one cause of death for pregnant women in the United States is homicide. Think about that. That's fucked up. See, that's what I want to be able to say on Jamie Unscripted, that it's fucked up, and I don't want to feel like I'm like going to get scolded for it, you know what I mean, or be looked down upon because it's like, oh, you're Dr. Vona and you're going to say that on your channel. So that's the difference here. So, and I'm not always going to go live from both of them. I just wanted to do this at first because I wanted people to know about the other type channel, but then I thought about it and I'm like, do we really want everybody to know about it? You know what I mean? Maybe it could just be, but I guess it's whatever. Anyway, the homicide is 100% usually by the father or the perceived father, right? But yes, it's by the father. So it's usually by the father. And as far as these cases specifically, there's only been about 36 in the world. And of those 36, though, about 24 of them came from the United States. So there's something about that too. Like, what is wrong with us that people are killing pregnant people in the United States? Like, you know what I mean? But if you think about it, Harlot makes a good point. It's usually by the father. So it's not like, somebody homicidal sees a pregnant person and is like, it's not like that. It's usually by the father because the father doesn't want that baby to be born, right? So I think of Chris Watts. I think of Scott Peterson. There's so many of them. There's so many cases. But yeah, Harlot, that was good. You don't know if YouTube hid your comment. I don't know, YouTube. I didn't.
I'm fighting.
No, it was not in a I'm fighting. It was in a you need to wake the fuck up type. Like if I grabbed you and I said, I need you to wake up.
Yeah.
That's exactly how she did it.
Right,
She was
trying-
not doing it to be ugly or mean to me.
Yeah, she was trying to get your attention.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Trying to snap you out of whatever's going on. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that's occurring in the driveway. What happens next? You know what time you got to her house?
I do not. I know she said she was late. She said she had overslept. That's the first thing she
She
screamed
say
at
she's
me.
supposed to do anything?
No, she just said that she had overslept. I didn't think she had to go anywhere because she had told me to lay down and sleep for an hour or two.
Okay.
I think Kinley was supposed to be going to her dad's.
She's talking about Kenny's supposed to go to day school though?
No, she told me Kinley was supposed to go to her dad's because she was folding Kinley's laundry. Their laundry's like right there in their garage. And she was like, why don't you just, no. She started out saying, why don't you? She's like, you know what, you're just going to stay over here this weekend. Because Kinley wasn't going to be there. And I was like, I told her I didn't want to overstay my welcome because Homer was being just complete shitty the night before. And she said that he was just in a mood about not being happy.
You guys.
So she offered you to come inside and sleep.
Thor's going to be so mad because we were listening to this, so my mic was muted. But Thorsty just came in. Thorsty just showed up, you guys.
That was when we were in the garage.
Okay.
We hadn't gone in.
Alright.
I shoved her down
Where?
in the garage.
You like pushed her down on the
I
ground?
pushed her down on the ground.
Why, what created that?
She was shaking me, and I was already out of my fucking mind.
Were you crying? Were you just...
I was crying because I didn't want to be there. I knew if I stayed there, I knew something bad was going to happen. And it was like when I shoved her down, everything changed.
Where were y'all at in the garage?
Her car was right here, and we were in the space where the dryer was.
So to the right side of her car? Like you're looking at
To the right,
door?
yeah. Because there was something over here on the left side.
Okay, so let's say this is the piece of paper in the garage.
This
Here's
is her car. This is the washer dryer. Here's the door. I shoved her because she hit her car and then hit her head on the floor.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you heard this, but I watched Jays for Justice earlier. She apparently 3 years ago, she had interviewed Taylor's ex-husbands. Oh my God, Cuff You. Cuff You just called Taylor the lying liar who lies, and Jays for Justice always says that. How weird is that we just said that at the same time? We said like that we were both thinking, that's weird. Anyway, get out of my head. But we need to watch that interview too eventually together, because this ex-mother-in-law knows a lot. And this was 3 years ago, this interview, so it takes us back. It's not being like, it's not now. Do you know what I mean? People's memories and perceptions of things change over time. So getting an interview with her at the very beginning was really smart. And apparently she had Taylor's daughter that day, right? So I thought that was interesting. So here Taylor is trying to steal somebody else's kid while somebody else is watching her kid. It's just crazy. You'll never get out of my head. That's so funny. That was so weird though, right?
Okay, what happened now?
We just started fighting.
How did you get inside?
She shoved me. She grabbed hold of my shirt and she was holding it. And she opened the door. And because right when she opened the door, she hit the garage door down.
So she grabbed your shirt and kind of walked you in the door, but
Pretty much.
closed the garage. The garage door opener is on the garage
right side.
On the garage outside
Yes.
of the garage. She did it on purpose.
Did she?
Or accident. She purposely.
So-
go to the garage, or was
I'm
that
sure she did.
She said that she pushed her down, like that Taylor pushed, well, I don't want to say the wrong name. What was her, I don't want to say it wrong. The girl that she, perpetrated against, you know what I mean? Soap Floats, what's up? How you doing? I've seen you in other chats. Thank you for being here. Make sure everybody subscribes and likes. But yeah, I just noticed that.
We were hollering, and she's got neighbors.
But is that true? Did she really push her down in the
She
garage?
told me I was gonna fucking sleep whether I liked it or not.
Alright, so what happened now?
I
Where's
shoved her into the table.
Time out. Alright, I shoved her into the table. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. You showed up at her house.
Yes.
Parked outside the garage. What did you walk into the garage with?
I had my purse on my shoulder, our clothes bag. I had my purse on my left shoulder. I had my clothes bag on my left shoulder because she took the diaper bag from me and was looking at it.
On the right shoulder?
I had my clothes bag on my right shoulder.
But you brought the
I had the
bag.
diaper bag in my hand
Alright.
because she wanted it.
Okay.
Colleen, thank you. That was so very generous of you. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And I remember these things, so thank you so much.
She opened the little door deal going into the house. She had a hold of my purse and my shirt sleeve in her left hand. She hit the deal down on the garage. And I was already hollering at her that I needed to leave. I needed to go. I just didn't need to stay. She walked me into the freaking kitchen, into the living room, and put my stuff down. And she was like, I need to go back out to your car and get your pillow and your blanket. And I said no. She walked to the bathroom and turned her straightener on, I think. She was brushing her hair, and she was like, I way overslept because we were up late. She said that Homer was bothering her about how they weren't happy, and she was like, we probably aren't going to stay together. And I was standing right there at the bathroom door, and I told her, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and go. I said, I need to meet Wade in Idabel. She's like, why are you going to Idabel? You don't need to go there.
Cuff you, I can't believe you didn't see that till today. That was like the very first thing I saw. That's crazy. Let's see. Oh, Reagan was her name. Thank you very much. I think it was it Edith or BRB Queen? One of you. BRBQ Queen. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Oh, Wendy's here. Hey, Wendy. How you doing?
I turned away from her and was walking back because the couch is long ways right here in front of me to my right. I grabbed my bag, and she grabbed my bag and snatched it from me. I remember grabbing my bag from her, and I think I accidentally scratched her on her neck area because I shoved her into her table that was right there in front of the door going to the garage. I shoved her into that.
Okay, shoved her into what?
The table.
What table?
There's a table right there in her
Kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm picturing you in the living
My Wordle's 100%, just saying. I literally kill that game. I have a strategy and all, and there's been a few times that I almost lost. Actually, there was one time I lost, but it wasn't, I don't think I was logged into my thing, so it didn't like it didn't take as far as my analytics, but it was because you could write the same thing. Oh, barbecue. Oh, is that how I'm supposed to say it? But anyway, so in Wordle, you're kind of right, Truth. You know, I'm just saying. I'm really, really good at it. I get it sometimes in like 2 or 3 tries. Barbecue Queen. Got it. Thank you.
The living room and the dining room are practically one room.
Okay. So when you left the bathroom door, it's like a hallway, right?
You walk down.
And then,
I grabbed my bag.
Mm-hmm.
I only had my clothes bag in my hand. I didn't even grab my purse. I didn't grab my purse off of the couch.
Okay.
She come up behind me and grabbed my bag and told me that I didn't need it, that I was going to sit my ass back down. And I put my hand up in her face, and I know for a fact I scratched her because she said I scratched her. And I shoved her into the table.
The kids are there. Right?
Yes. She stood back up, and I remember her specifically screaming at me, "Taylor, what's wrong with you?" I grabbed a hold of her and slung her because she fell into these little tables that were over by her couch. I think she hit her face. She hit something on them because she was bleeding.
From where?
She had blood on her face.
From face?
I mean, it could have been coming from her head, but it was on her face.
Nose?
No, it was on her face. It was on her face.
Okay.
And we just fought.
Alright, this is where I need, I know we went over a bunch of stuff the other day, but this is where I need some real specific stuff, okay? When did the knife come out?
She got up. She went in the kitchen.
Now, you guys are fighting. You're in the middle of a fight here, okay?
She got up. I was right behind her. She reached for a drawer that's over beside the sink, because I told you for a fact that I heard the, whatever in there was making noise.
Like a knife. Metal.
Just metal. Not a knife. Metal.
Like some utensil.
She shut that, skip over the stove, and open the door that's directly in front of you if you come in that back door.
You know how when people, first of all, look at that face that I just got her paused on. That's scary. But, oh my gosh, look, her toes are curled up, both feet. She looks like animalistic there, doesn't she? I feel like I accidentally paused it on like a really telling frame. But anyway, my point or my question is, you know when they say there's a little bit of truth in lies, is any of this true? Like, or is she just legit, Alexa, is she just like making this up 100%? And if so, like, she should have been a novelist if she could come up with, you know what I mean? Like, this is a lot of stuff to just... Oh, wow. Alexa says, oh, Cuff, you puts a trigger warning, but Alexa says if you pull up pictures of Taylor, she looks vastly different in almost all of them. Do you know who else does too? Brian Koberger. Who else was there? Oh, the one who killed his mom and dad. Oh my God, the Rob Reiner, his son. He looks different in all of them. Oh, Kenzie sometimes. That's interesting. But I feel like with Mackenzie, she looks the same in all of them. No, she doesn't. But I feel like hers is more due to like makeup and stuff, where I feel like these people, like I agree with you. I've seen many pictures of her. And same thing with like Brian Koberger and, oh my God, what's his name? Reiner's son. Why is it like, I'm like drawing a blank. Somebody will tell me in a minute. But do you guys know what I mean? So why is that important to me? Because that just says to me, one of my very first videos ever on YouTube was called Do They See Me Now? And it was about Brian Koberger. If you haven't seen it, you should go back and watch it. I actually watched it like a week ago and I was kind of impressed. It's like one of my first videos, but I must have been like, for it being one of my first videos, it's not bad. But I do more of like a story time type thing about his life, and I don't usually do videos like that anymore, and I'm like, I kind of should. But anyway, it's more of like a storytelling type thing. But it was called Do They See Me Now? And the thumbnail is a bunch of pictures all the way around like the edges of Brian Koberger, and then it says Do They See Me Now in the middle. And the whole point is that there's a lack of identity. And depending on when you looked at him or at different times you know, in his life, and even in animalistic ways. Like, she looks very different here, you're right, than even that she does at the trial or, you know, times before this. I have seen many pictures where she doesn't really look the same. You're Nick. Thank you, Lexa. Nick's the name I was looking for. I'll pull up. It's pretty fascinating. It is. I'll do that.
She was screaming at me to stop hitting her. She turned around with that knife because she stuck me twice or 3 times.
Stuck you.
In my hand because I was hitting her.
You really didn't have any, to me, you don't really have any real cuts. I mean, there's some little abrasions, you know.
She just stuck me.
You know what I mean? If she's got a knife,
trying to stab me.
Yeah, but if she's got a knife and that knife, you know, and you're hitting or punching or whatever, with your own force, you might accidentally stab yourself. That didn't happen, all right?
No, I didn't stab myself. Because we were going from pulling each other's hair to pulling our clothes. I can't tell you how much shit we bounced off of. I remember falling into a baby swing.
Okay. Whose hair is that on the couch?
That was so. Watch this, you guys. Watch her face.
To pulling our clothes. I can't tell you how much shit we bounced off of. I remember falling into a baby swing.
That is so messed up on so many levels. She's like enjoying this. Almost like, I almost believe that some of that's true. And if you think about it, if somebody's trying to cut the baby out of your belly, I mean, of all times, you're going to be most protected. And she had her 3-year-old daughter in the other room, so I'm sure they were bouncing off of things because she was fighting to save her life, right? So the fact that Taylor looks like she's getting enjoyment out of that is like a different type of illness, if you will.
Yeah. Whose hair is that on the couch? Whose hair is on the couch? Somebody pulls my hair out. That's what I'm getting at.
I have no fucking clue. It could be my hair.
Yeah.
Because she had a fistful of it. But I also had a fistful of her hair.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
You got pretty violent, right, at that point?
It was already violent.
Does she have a knife in hand at that time?
No, she had dropped it.
Well, where did she drop that at?
Right there where we were fighting against the floor in the living room, in front of the couch, little sofa area.
She dropped the knife in the living room?
Yes.
Okay. What now?
She grabbed hold of the back of my head and smashed it into the floor because I remember my nose was bleeding. But then I turned around and did the same to her. She went to get up and I got over the back of her and grabbed hold of her hair and just started slamming it into the floor.
Okay.
I remember I got up and I was going to the front door, for a matter of fact, going to the front door. And right as I unlocked it, she grabbed hold of the back of my head and slung me down because I moved those tables that I had originally slammed her into. She ended up rolling me over and she kicked me.
So basically you fell on the floor?
I did, yeah.
She rolled you over and kicked you?
And she kept saying, "What's wrong with you?" And she kept saying, "Okay, Taylor, let's just stop. And I remember wailing on her. I got up at that point because I remember it was just all black.
He's going up on an older lady in the parking lot.
What happened?
I just kept hitting her in the face with my hand.
With what?
With my fist, for what I know. Because my right hand really, really hurt. I remember there being blood everywhere. There was blood on her face and blood on my face.
There's just blood everywhere.
Okay. Where's she at this point?
She's on the floor in the living room.
Okay. Is that like, because the couches are,
She's laying right in front of the couch.
like, here's the couch against the wall, here's the couch, and then those two tables are like right here?
Right here.
She's right there, okay. Alright. So, you're hitting her, alright? When did you grab the mason jars?
She grabbed the mason jars.
From where? Where were they at?
They were on a table in front of one of the couches. Because I remember for a fact.
Oh my God, Alexa, is this the one that it's the mason jars from her wedding or something? It's like pink and blue sand, as I remember. Could you imagine getting beat with your own wedding? With an artifact from your own wedding.
A fucking mason jar hit me right in the head.
Okay. On your forehead, or?
On the left, on the right part of my top of my head, yeah.
Harlot, right. Harlot's a mod. I do apologize. That's on the new channel. So I had to see Harlot come on there first to do that. So Harlot, if you write something else, you're good to go.
Did you grab them?
When we were both on the ground fighting, I remember hitting her with them. Or at least with one of them.
What was she doing?
They were just screaming.
Okay. What do you think was going to happen to those jars?
I don't know.
I mean, were you hitting her hard enough, or you thought you might break the jars, or what?
I don't even think they were glass.
Yeah. One of them had sand in it, right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I cannot tell you any characteristic of anything.
Right. But they're mason jars. I mean, they're kind of large mason jars too, but
Is
what
one
I call
turquoise?
mason jars. That was the sand that was inside of it. Yeah.
Okay, that was the one I had in my hand. I know for a fact I had it in my hand. That was the one I had.
All right.
I think a clear one was the one that came out of nowhere and smacked me in the face.
All right. What next? Let's talk about the cuts.
Did I break that mason jar? I used something to cut her, I'm guessing. I mean, I had to have.
Yeah, but what?
So Casey told Alexa, wait, I feel like I'm talking about like friends at high school. Casey told Alexa? No, Alexa just said that not only is the mason jar, the pink sand and blue sand from the wedding, like an artifact from the wedding, but allegedly the letter, there was like a little letter, which I think is absolutely adorable, and sunflowers and all in there because that was their theme. But the letter at the bottom of the mason jar was found on her head. That is next level antisocial personality characteristics. I'm not diagnosing, but I mean, not for nothing, she's gotten the DP for this, so it's, you know, this is pretty horrific of a crime.
I don't know.
No, listen, this is the important part, okay?
And she laughs multiple times through it. Look, right there. I don't know.
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
No, listen, this is the important part, okay? All right.
But that's what, I told you that the other night.
Now, you told me the other night that you used a scalpel.
That was after the fighting.
Okay.
That was after the fighting.
Okay. But during the fighting, what was used?
We used blunt force objects on each other.
I got you. Okay. The knife that she had, where is it at?
On the floor. I mean, there was a freaking blanket that we both got tangled up in that she tried to shove down my face.
Okay. All right. When did you use that knife on her?
I can take the time blue in the face. I do not remember using that knife on her. If I did, okay, I'll take that.
That's fine. Relax. Okay.
This is gross. When I said that the second part I thought was like more, had more stuff or whatever, you have to remember I was listening to this, I was like cleaning, and I wasn't looking at it. Looking at this is so horrific on so many levels. She laughs over and over and over. And I also noticed that she'll try to blame this on Reagan. Is that who her name is? I don't want to say the wrong name. I'm still new to this. But she'll blame Reagan for something. She'll be like, oh, she pulled my hair. But then she needs to be on top. So she's like, so then I did it back to her. She's like, we both use blunt force objects on each other, but then I couldn't stop. So like, it's like she had to like show that this other girl came for her, but that like she beat her up. It's very childish in my opinion, that part of it, like the wording of it, like how she's, but so psychopathic. I can't. Wow. And we're going to say that YouTube Bad Actor is so funny. YouTube Bad Actor says schmurdering is pretty antisocial. I'll diagnose it. I love you. That's so funny. I hate when I do that.
Listen.
But I'm like,
Okay, listen to it. All right?
I want to keep talking, but I'm trying to remember. I can sit here and think, but I don't want to make anything up.
Okay, well, just stop. All right, just stop. Just relax and stop. Okay. All right, I understand that you just went through a crazy-ass experience. One that you never expected to go through. I get that, okay?
She didn't do anything wrong.
She didn't do anything wrong. I get that, all right? But listen to me, okay? There's a knife that you claim she brought out.
Yeah.
Okay?
From the store.
If I wanted that knife, where would I find it at?
You moved the furniture.
We can search the house. It's gone.
It's not gone. That knife was in there.
It's gone. There's no sign of a knife. Okay? So that's why I'm asking you, where is that knife?
I did not take that knife. I can tell
You
you.
didn't put it in your bag, you didn't leave the house with that knife.
No, sir. I did not.
Alright. When did your knife come out?
When she was laying there in a pool of blood and
Where was she laying in a pool of blood?
right where I told you she was.
On the
Right
floor.
here.
That's
Right
fine.
here.
Okay.
This is her.
This is the
This
couch.
is her head.
This is the wall here. This is the couch.
Yes.
Alright?
She
This is
rolled
the
over.
kitchen.
She rolled over. Sorry, that's not what I need to use. She rolled over, and she specifically said, "Take her because I feel like I'm dying." Okay.
What kind of injuries did she have at that time?
Just blood all over her.
No cuts?
I can't tell you that she didn't have cuts.
I mean, no.
So she's trying. So wait, hold up. And Casey, I do want to tell. And Wise Woman, what's up, Wise Woman? I said hi to you earlier, but I just want you guys to know that I am coming over and looking after. But Case, I'm so used to my chat being on the Minds Behind True Crime over here, and then over here. Well, I don't usually have the other channel, so. Oh, Casey, there you go. There you go, Case. See, now I could see you because now you're over here. So that's why I wasn't ignoring you. I'm just having a learning curve. Let's call it a learning curve. But this woman is like next level.
I don't know.
Okay, that's why we're
There
here.
for a second, I thought I broke the fucking mason jar on her while you were talking.
Well, but I'm curious, did you hit her hard enough where you thought maybe the damn jars were going to break?
I'm sure.
Okay. But they didn't. They're intact. Okay? But when did she receive her cuts? Because the way it appears is these cuts happened during a fight. Because they're not in just one location. They're all over her body. So how and with what did she get these cuts with?
I don't remember us continuing the fight when I grabbed that little scalpel.
Out of your purse?
Correct.
Okay.
We may have.
And what? Continue to fight.
We may have continued to fight. I mean, I can honestly say that we may have.
Okay.
But all she did was lay there and talk to me when I cut her.
when you cut her?
Yes.
What did she talk about?
She just said she was screaming, take her out.
What does that mean?
Take the baby out. Take her out.
Take
She was screaming
her
at me
out.
to take her out. She's
her
like,
being
I'm
the baby.
finished. She said, I'm dying.
Okay.
She was.
Sorry, thank you, YouTube. My bad. I'm so over the like top with this woman that I didn't even realize that I didn't press that hard enough. So you didn't cut me yet. We're just beating each other up. I want you to take my baby out. Said no pregnant woman ever to a friend. Ever. What? I know, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Talking to me.
All right. What were her injuries at that time?
They were all up in her face.
From the mason jars?
For me hitting her, and yeah.
And what?
And you were saying I stabbed her.
That's what I'm asking. I'm not saying you stabbed her because I'm not there. You're the one who's there.
You told me that she had stab wounds all
over
over
her body. So how did she get them?
All I remember doing is hitting her with the mason jar.
Okay.
Okay? I hit her with the mason jar.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember doing her, other than when I got the scalpel and she was telling me to get her out.
When you get the baby out.
She pulled her pants down and said that she was having her, and she was not.
Okay. What happened next?
I cut her. I cut her.
Starting where?
Just on her stomach.
Show me on your stomach where you started. Don't lift your shirt up, but show me on outside your shirt.
I cut her from here and cut her right there, and I told her that I didn't know how to get to her, and she kept saying, "Get her out of me.
Okay.
Get her out of me." So I cut a little bit more, and she was hollering, and I told her, I said, "Just push." I said, "If you feel like she's coming out, push her out." She peed. I didn't know if that was amniotic fluid or just pee. I just told her if she was not coming out, and she said to get her out.
So, if you're looking at me, and I'm ringing, you begin your cutting
Here.
on my right side?
On her right, yeah, my left. On
Your
my
left, her right side.
On my left.
And you're using the scalpel?
Yes, because she took the scalpel from my hand and finished across.
Oh.
Did she just say she must have just watched an episode of the Kardashians where Kourtney delivers her own baby? Like, is she crazy right now? Did she just say that she took the knife from her and said, like, hold on, let me help you? What? I'm like, yeah, right, Case? Who would do that? Right, Case, she's pissing me off too. My left eye's starting to twitch. I can't. And not many people can make my left eye twitch, but she's definitely one of them.
Not very sorry.
So how far did you cut her?
I probably cut her a good 6 inches.
Okay, and then Reagan did what?
She grabbed that little scalpel deal and cut further, and when she was pushing, it literally pushed up out of her stomach.
What is it?
The bulge. I mean, that's the only way I can tell
The
you.
baby?
The bulge.
The baby? Or
No, it's not the baby. It was like a sack.
The sack, okay. Alright. What happened now?
She started screaming, "Kinsley, get her out." I remember Kinsley was crying in the hallway.
Is Kinsley the baby? The 3-year-old? Wow. You guys, did they find any of this to be, like, credible? Your left eye's the one that twitches too. This is unbelievable. Thor looks so freaking cute. I can't even. His arms are crossed, or his paws rather. I said his arms. So that's Reagan's 3-year-old. That is messed up on so many levels.
She started screaming, Kinsley, get her out. I remember Kinsley was crying in the hallway, and I told her to just go back to her room. She kept saying, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done.
Excuse me.
The sack was laying on the floor to her left. And I told her she was still in it.
In the sack?
Yes, I told Reagan she was still in it.
So.
And she kept saying it's hard, she couldn't breathe.
If I'm laying in the middle of the room, my belly's up.
Her belly was not up, she was on her side. Turned this way.
She's like on her left
Yeah.
side. Not on her belly, but laying on her left side. So whenever you cut her, how was she laying then? Was she laying like this when you cut her, or was she on her left side when you cut her?
No, she had rolled back. She rolled back and forth a few times.
She was on her back when you cut her.
Yes, when I cut her left.
From her right to her left.
From her right to her left. She was laying on her back. She rolled over, and that's when she started pushing.
Mm-hmm.
The fat. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I understand. This is difficult. But the thing is, you know, we've got this knife, you got this blade, all right? She took it back from you, and she used it on herself, right? Get your water.
She was cut when he wasn't enough. She didn't have to cut herself anymore.
Okay.
Casey says that she just kept saying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. She's saying like she was annoyed by it. Do we know anything that like really happened? The fact that not one tear has come down, don't you think, wait, hold on, what does it say? Don't you think there's a part of us that remembers everything? Oh, I'm so glad you said that. That's why I actually hit the pause for a second. So Truth said, I hope to God she was like too young to remember. And the thing is, let me tell you, it's like fortunate and unfortunately. So in this case, it's probably fortunate that her 3-year-old brain, it will still have flashes, I'm sure. But as she gets older, I mean, for some kids it would stay, but for a lot of kids that part would fade. The problem is your brain, when you're born, is 65% developed. By the end of your 2nd birthday, so when you're 3, your brain's already 70% developed, and then by the end of your 5th birthday, you're 90% developed. So your brain only grows by 10% from 6 to 24, 25-ish, right? So with that being said, because so much brain development is occurring so rapidly during that time, whether she can consciously remember it at a later date or not is one thing. Her brain will never forget it, because this trauma, I can almost guarantee, changed the structure of this kid's brain. And when the structure of the brain changes, so does its function. So I hope to God this little kid is getting a ton of therapy, like trauma-informed therapy, because you're right. I don't think her brain's ever going to forget this. But that was a great point, Truth, right? It's horrible. Does anybody, how many years ago was this? So Alexis, oh, Birdie, hi, Birdie. I remember the same thing, Casey, my dad walking me to preschool. I remember my dad walking me to preschool when I was in preschool, which means I would have been 3. Okay, so this is the deal. We have, if your dad walked you to preschool every day, that was a recurring memory, right? So it wasn't now. let's say your parents got married when you were 3 and you were like the flower girl. I was the flower girl at 3 years old and my like aunt-ish cousin. She was like my aunt's age, but she was really a cousin, but we called her aunt in her wedding. And I don't remember the whole day, but for some reason I can remember like being in the aisle, throwing the little rose petals down. However, from what I know about memory, I also know that throughout the years, I've looked at that wedding book and there's a video too that shows me doing that. So I often wonder how much is my memory is really a memory and how much of it is placed there from me knowing what happened, that I was a flower girl then, and then seeing pictures. So I don't really know. But there's some really cool, if anybody is interested in this type of stuff, on Netflix, there's a show called The Mind Explained. So The Mind Explained on Netflix. There's like 2 seasons now, but I show it all the time in class. They're like 19-minute episodes, so they're short. The one on memory is they're all so good. The teenage brain one's good. They're all really good. But if you're interested, the one on sleep is good. It tells you about how we dream and stuff. There's one on mindfulness. They're so good. But again, it's called The Mind Explained. It's on Netflix. Go check it out. It's really good. Oh my God. Casey says like a photographic memory. Oh my God. I am so tired. Well, not really tired, but it's like so late. And I guess I should just say my medicine's really not, doesn't work anymore at this late. So I just read pornographic memory and was like, oh my God, what case? And you said photographic memory. So that was my own brain, not yours. So I can remember things from when I was 3, but my daughter literally can remember toys from when she was less than a year old. I think that's partially because of her autism, 100%. I wonder, that's actually... So autism and ADHD, like that, Alexa, autism and ADHD occur in the same part of the brain. And I often wonder if my memory is really good because of that. However, again, now that from what I know about how memory occurs, I also know that all of you out there, if you have a bad memory, you can all train your brain to remember better. It's easier the younger you do it, but it's never too late. Watch that memory episode. It's really good. But yeah.
I remember taking the baby out of the sack and I told Maggie that she wasn't breathing. Our cord was already wrapped around her neck.
So you basically...
I just lifted her up out of it. I pushed my fingers through. And then I tore that sack open.
Cord was around her neck?
Cord was around her neck and I told Maggie she wasn't breathing.
What did Reagan say?
I don't remember her saying anything then. And I kept saying that she's not breathing. I rolled her over. I remember putting her, like, laying her on her stomach off the couch.
Who's that? The baby?
And I started hitting her on her back.
I needed to back that up. Hold on.
Okay.
I remember taking the baby out of the sack and I told Maggie that she wasn't breathing. Our cord was already wrapped around her neck.
So you basically...
I just lifted her up out of it. I pushed my fingers through. And then I tore that sack open.
Cord was around her neck?
Cord was around her neck and I told Reagan she wasn't breathing.
What did Reagan say?
I don't remember her saying.
Does that even make sense to my nurses out there? I had to rewind that to them. I'm like sitting there thinking about it and I'm trying to think if the sac is outside of the body, which at first I would have called bullshit. However, my husband, I had an emergency C-section and he's like, I literally know you from the inside out. I was like, what? I'll never forget, they were like, you have about like 3 minutes to put this on. They gave him scrubs. They were like, if you want to see your child be born, because it was an emergency C-section. So he gets the stuff on, and I remember he like looked nervous, and I'm like, what's happening? And he's like, because they have a curtain. There's just, anybody has a C-section knows they have like a curtain up, but that's it. So the doctor was like, if you don't have to feel like you need to like look over, like if you don't feel like you could do it, like stay on this side. So I'm like, okay, like just stay on the side of the curtain, no big deal. Like I'm thinking in my head, like we don't need him to pass out and then they're paying attention to him. So he like did one of these and like like one of the, like he tried to peek a little bit, and then all of a sudden I seen him go. And I was like, what's happening? And he went, and he went to the doctor. He went, how is she still alive? And I remember I just started laughing, and they were like, all right, try not to laugh. He was like, so my husband is actually very funny, and he had us laughing the whole time. Like when Gianna was born and I was like 10 fingers, 10 toes, because she didn't need the NICU. So I was like happy. He's like, well, and I was like, what do you mean, well? And then he told me she had 8 toes, that she was only had 3 toes on her 1 foot. And I like start crying because you're thinking in your head, like, you're going to have a baby 10 fingers. Like, you're just not thinking. They told me that she was going to probably have neurofibromatosis, and she didn't. So I was like so thankful about that. So I didn't even think of something structurally. So like, just, I said 10 fingers, 10 toes. And he was like, well, and I'll never forget. I was like, huh? And he's like, James, it's no big deal. He's like, the NICU, they left. They went to go to another room. He's like, Gianna did not need them. All of her organs, everything's good. He's like, it's a bone. He goes, it's her leg. And then he goes, you could tell, like, it got like real quiet. And he goes, just think. He's like, besides, he said someday she'll get a 20% discount on a pedicure. And like, we all had to sit there and think, and literally the entire room just started laughing. And I was like, oh my God, that's so fucked up. But fast forward, Gianna, when she gets her toes done, I kid you not, she reminds them, only charge me 80% because I don't have 2 on my toes. I'm dead. I'm like, oh my God, no, she doesn't. She's like joking, but still, every time she'll tell the story, it's pretty funny.
Anything then, and I kept saying that she's not breathing. I rolled her over. I remember putting her, like, laid her on her stomach off the couch.
Who's that? The baby?
And I started hitting her on her back. A bunch of fluid come out. I was screaming, she's not breathing. And Reagan said, go. Talk about it anymore.
She wants us to believe that Reagan was still alive, right? Okay, that's number 1. I love Gianna too. She's a pretty cool kid. But so she wants us to believe that Reagan's alive at this point, that Reagan tells her to go, and that Reagan knows that she has a 3-year-old in the other room. And like, what? So this just goes to show that somebody with a personality disorder, and again, I'm not diagnosing her, but like YouTube bad actors did. So YouTube bad actors, since you've diagnosed her properly, in my opinion, and I'm not diagnosing anyone over here. I can't wait till I could just go to Jamie Unscripted, because over there, I'm not even claiming to be a doctor type thing. So I feel like there's like different standards, where over here, not that I claim to be, I am, but because I put it out there, I feel like I have to be like a little bit more PC, even though at night I feel like I'm a little bit more chill. But I want to, like, when we don't have it connected and it's just us over there, which we're going to do soon, I just have to know how to let everybody know that I went live over there, because I want you guys, you know what I mean? So let's see. Alexa says, truth, I may have seen it in the 2 deep dives. Oh, Rotten Mango is so good. So good. Oh, it is so good. I love that show. All right, well, let's see. Hi, Jeannie.
I didn't call for her help.
Huh?
I didn't call for her help.
You didn't call anybody for help? Alright. So, but now you got the baby in your hands. So the baby's not breathing. What now?
I got in, I grabbed my bag.
Still holding the baby?
Yeah. And put my bag. I'm pretty sure I had all the bags on one arm, because I had one hand holding the baby right here.
Okay.
And I got in the car. You know, I flew through. Trying to think what that road's called.
The road that's out there that goes by Shelton's.
The feed store or the ranch?
No, Shelton's Feed, by the FSA office.
Okay.
I flew down that road.
That's 82, right? The main highway that goes in front of the...
Flew through I didn't stop through the stop lights.
So this was the downtown area? What road is this? 82. Coming out of New Boston going towards the interstate. So, what was the business?
I just remember that's the road. The
Shelton
business
Feed.
is out there by the road.
Okay. Then what?
I hit a bird.
Was that decaf or was that there in New Boston?
That was there.
Okay.
Going towards DeKalb.
Alright. So you just
There's
stayed
something in the road.
like a dead animal and the bird was there?
Yeah.
So you basically...
I just drove. That's all I did.
Went to decaf and got pulled over in decaf.
Yeah.
Alright, so I ask you this, and I need you to be honest with me, okay? When you left the house, did you make a stop?
No. I drove.
So you got stopped about what time? 9:47 a.m.
I didn't stop at all.
How long were you at Reagan's house?
Maybe an hour and something.
Are y'all fighting that long? Or just took that long? You know,
No,
with the fighting
that was
and...
with us talking, fighting. That other...
About an hour?
It felt a lot longer.
She said that was with the talking, fighting, and the other thing. Is she referring to the C-section she gave her?
Okay.
No, we didn't. No, I did not stop.
Alright, here's something else I need you to be completely honest with me about, okay? Alright, completely. Did you ever pick up Reagan's phone?
I never saw her phone. She had her phone in the bathroom.
Okay. Did you take her phone when you left the house?
I did not.
We can't find her phone.
She just said I never saw her phone. Her phone was in the bathroom. Mm-hmm.
I never had her phone.
We can't find her phone.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, I never had a phone.
I'm asking you.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Well, relax. Okay. Relax.
The last time I saw it in her hand was when she was bitching about Homer.
Okay. Did she text Homer in front of you?
Yeah, she was on her phone.
Like texting or talking?
Texting.
Okay. Did you ever touch her phone?
I never touched her
You
phone.
never made any text messages from her phone?
No.
You never looked at her phone?
No, I never looked. I never touched her phone.
Did you?
I had my phone.
Did you destroy the phone at any time?
No.
Okay. So if I wanted to find this phone, what would you suggest I do?
Look at her house. I don't have her phone. I didn't take it.
Okay. It's just odd we can't find her phone.
I can't help that.
Well, we gotta ask you, right? You know, right?
Yes.
gotta
Yeah,
ask
that's fine. I didn't take her phone. I had two phones.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the baby grab her phone or anything?
Kinsley?
Kinsley?
I wasn't even paying attention to Kinsley, honestly.
Okay.
I swear to the truth. I thought she said she was talking to her daddy at one point.
Kinsley was talking to her
Yeah, she said that she was talking to her daddy. I do remember that. That was down a hallway, so that might have not even been what she said.
That was before the fight?
No, that was after. That was when when freaking Reagan cut herself. I could hear Kinley back there saying she was talking to her daddy.
Okay.
Then she started talking about Jennifer. Kinley started talking about a Jennifer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know a Jennifer. I don't even know a Jennifer in their family.
What is she talking about?
Was anybody else with you at the house?
No, nobody else. It was just me.
Okay. All right.
She keeps smiling. That's horrible.
So, when you're in decaf and the trooper sees you, you're driving, correct?
Yeah, I was in. Yeah, I was.
And
Yeah, I was
he
trying
pulls
to-
you over.
Yes.
All right. When did you call 911? Right then?
No, I had called 911 before I even noticed him behind me. When I noticed him behind me, I pulled over.
Yeah. But that's why when the 911 call came in. You know that, right?
Well, then I guess that answers yes. I mean,
Well, I'm asking you this because it seems like.
I remember going through the light and I called 911.
Okay. It seems like though. Oh shit! This is when you basically probably shit yourself because.
I really didn't.
Because here's the daggum state trooper now behind you and you got this baby. That's not your.
I actually believe her right there. I believe that he said that's when you shit yourself. And she said, I actually didn't. Look at her smiling. This is so disgusting. I can't even tell you. I'm assuming that the jury got to see this. This is horrific on so many levels. I need to get a drink, so that's why I'm turning that off for a second. But you guys, watch her laugh. I just rewound this part.
And I called 911.
Okay. It seems like though, oh shit. This is when you basically probably shit yourself. Because
I really didn't.
Because here's the daggum state trooper now behind you, and you've got this baby. That's not yours. You call 911.
No, I went through the light and I called 911.
Okay.
Okay, when I
When
looked
did you
behind
stick
me,
the umbilical cord in your pants?
that was before I even left the house.
Why? So you tell me you walked out of the house with the umbilical cord in your pants and you hold the baby and your stuff?
Yeah, I had my maternity, my like stretchy
Underwear.
pants, is what I was going to say.
But are you wearing the underwear too? Or just the pants?
I mean, I had a pair of my just,
Plain underwear, or was it the maternity underwear?
they're not maternity underwear, they're just,
Okay.
they're like spanky panties.
I thought the other day you said you had worn maternity underwear.
No, they're spanky panties.
Okay.
That's what they're called.
So you left Reagan's house and you had pushed the umbilical cord in between your skin and your pants. Is that
Spanky
correct?
panties.
Yes or no? That's what you did?
That's what I said.
Okay. Why would you do that?
Number one, I wasn't in my right mind. Number two, I was freaking out. I'd already...
Again, that just goes against what she just said. He said that's when you were shitting your pants or whatever, and she said I actually wasn't, and I believe that. And we're going to look at that next real quick, the roadside footage. But I don't want anyone to cry.
Can I have some coffee?
Yeah, let me see if I can
Please?
make that happen.
Please.
Oh, no, she didn't. Just say, can I get some coffee with a big smile? What? Oh, she is something else.
Anything else? You want sugar and creamer?
I want sugar and creamer in my coffee. That's all I want. I don't want any food or anything. I just want some coffee. I was fighting with my phone between the GPS and calling on my phone. Okay? I remember going through the light because I was honking at some stupid ass that pulled right out in front of me as I was hitting call.
Indicate.
Correct. I remember I swerved over because we were in the school zone. I swerved over and swerved back. And when I did that, I remember looking in my rearview mirror and there were lights. Okay? If he was only back there for a second, if he was sitting in the school zone and I did not see him, I called when I called, and that's when I was going through that light.
Right.
Because it was a damn black guy that had a trailer, didn't know how to drive a damn truck and trailer, and he pulled out in front of me.
That was gross. I hate when people do that. That annoys me. I don't know if it's just that I live in Philadelphia where we're pretty diverse here, and New Jersey, same thing, but I hate when people tell a story and they say, like, you know, there was a black guy or there was a white guy or, you know, just anything. I don't like that she just said that. Listen, if you aren't listening, I don't like that at all.
I called when I called, and that's when I was going through that light.
Right.
Because it was a damn black guy that had a trailer, didn't know how to drive a damn truck and trailer, and he pulled out in front of me.
She's like, oh shit, he don't believe me.
I'm sorry. Not sure.
Actually, I don't think she can tell if he believes her. He's smart. Look, she's laughing again.
Really wanting to call him. I'm really wanting to call him.
They're making you a fresh pot of coffee now.
Do that.
So,
Oh my god,
when you
that's
arrived
so
at Reagan's
gross.
house, did you see anybody? Not at the house so much, but neighbors, anybody walking the streets, anybody in the yard at other neighbors' house? Do you remember seeing anything?
No.
Do you remember seeing a dog out?
Yeah, their little dog was out.
Where was the dog going?
It was in the garage with Reagan.
Okay. Little black dog?
The I call it a lab mix. The only one I know is Maggie. Their basset hound, but she was in the backyard.
Yeah, but Reagan was out. I'm not Reagan, but I'm sorry, the black dog was out with Reagan.
Yes.
Okay. Did you see anybody though?
No, there was a car parked in front of the crackhead house, but I mean, I don't
Is that
remember.
person though?
I won't paint it.
Okay. Was it
Normally
daylight?
it's not there because that's a driveway to what she calls her trashy neighbors that are like over in the corner.
Was it daylight, dark, dusk? What do you remember when you pulled it out?
No, I remember some daylight.
Okay. Alright. So what about the loaded syringe that's in your purse? What's that all about?
That's what me and Wade, I had stuck that in there long. That's been in there long as time.
What's it for?
It's Dex. It's for our hogs and stuff.
What is Dex?
Dex is an antibiotic we give to the hogs when they get dog caught.
Do you know what the actual name for that is?
Dexamethasone?
Dexamethasone, maybe?
Dexamethasone, yeah, maybe that's it. We get it from Twin Rivers. That's what that is. It was in the side-by-side, and Trey had it the other day when he was with us last and had it in his mouth.
What? What was she going to do with that? Does anybody know? Oh my gosh. What a monster.
Rivers, that's what that is. It was in the side-by-side, and Trey had it the other day when he was with us last and had it in his mouth.
So it's antibiotic for the dog, for the hogs?
For the hogs, yeah.
Or for the hogs?
We use it on the dogs, hogs, cows,
For
whatever.
both of them, okay.
What?
That's what that is. I didn't use that. Okay, well, I'm just make that very clear. That's Dex. I mean, if you got a cut or you're sick, it's good for you.
Why is it, what it is and why it's in your purse. All right, so we talked about.
Did she just say if you have a cut? Wait, if you have a cut or you're sick, it's good for you? What?
Make that very clear. That's Dex. I mean, if you got a cut or you're sick, it's good for you.
Why is it, what it is and why it's in your purse. All right, so we talked to Wade. That's his car, right?
Yes, that's Wade's car.
We talked to Wade. All right. He said the gun is always in the glove box. Why is it not in the glove box?
When the gun's in the car, it's always under the driver's seat. When we're in the pickup truck, so Duramax or the Ford, it's in the console.
Okay. That's not what he said.
Okay, well, it's never been in the glove box, so I would gladly say that to his face.
It's underneath the seat?
Yeah, it's always been underneath the driver's seat, right there.
Why today is it not under the driver's seat?
I don't know, where's it at?
That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, well, it's always right here. Look, like if your foot is on the drive pedal, it's always right here. That's where it goes in my car if it's in the Ford Fusion. That's where it goes if it's in his car. I didn't mess with the gun.
Okay.
Oh, did I shoot her or something?
No. But I'm trying to figure out, did you threaten her with a gun?
No!
Because the gun's in the front right passenger seat. In the seat.
I may have moved. I didn't threaten her with it.
Why is it moved?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Where was the gun?
What? You guys, did she threaten her with a gun? Oh, well, that wasn't smart. Not that I'm worried about being monetized today, but that I probably shouldn't have said that. But did she threaten her with that?
Matt, when you got in the car that morning, do you remember?
He was in the passenger seat, up underneath my blanket and pillow.
Okay, so why was it there is what he was asking.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Listen to me, okay? Just listen. We're going over a shit ton of shit, okay? Yeah. The gun was in the passenger seat. A blue lighter was in the passenger seat. And 2 cigarettes were in the passenger seat this morning with my purse, okay? I set the blanket and the pillow on top of it. The other 2 bags were in the floorboard of the passenger side. I honestly think Wade had moved that gun because Wade parked the car back behind the dogs, and I was going to take my car. When I got in my car, I didn't have a lot of gas in there, so I drove my car down to the dogs, got into his car, I put my stuff in there. That gun was already in the passenger seat.
Okay. So you didn't go in the house with a pistol?
No.
You go in the house with a syringe?
No.
Multiple knives?
No, I didn't go in the house with multiple knives.
You had knives in your purse?
I had the little scalpel. I know for a fact I had one of Trey's knives in my purse, his little one that Wade bought him because he cut my hair for me driving. Wade was okay with that too. Let's get that on record. Okay. So we took that from him.
What did she just say? What did she just say? That Wade bought him because he cut my hair for me driving. What the hell does that mean?
Trey's knives in my purse, his little one that Wade bought him because he cut my hair for me driving. Wade was okay with that too. Let's get that on record. Okay. So we took that from him. It was in my purse.
Took it from who?
From Trey, my son.
Okay.
Him and Wade cut my hair with his little case knife. Yeah, so I took that from him and it was in my purse.
Okay.
Wade had, I think, like an orange camouflage looking one maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That was in my purse. But I never got those out of my purse, I don't think.
There's 3 knives in your purse?
I think.
Yeah. That's what we found.
Okay, I didn't get...
And the scalpel You pulled it out of your purse.
Yes, I pulled that out of my purse.
What happened to the scalpel?
I left it there.
Okay. So what you're saying is, you used the scalpel to open her up.
Yes.
She finished using the scalpel on herself.
Yes.
Okay. What happened to the scalpel next?
She laid it down because I had to get it to poke the little bag.
Okay.
I stuck my fingers in and I tore that bag open.
No, and then what happens to the scalpel?
I laid it down.
Okay. Are you sure?
I'm pretty 100% positive.
Now, I'm fixing to tell you something, and I need a huge response out of you that's nothing but truth. Okay? You listening?
Okay.
I don't want to bullshit. Okay? So don't bullshit.
Maybe I don't want to hear it.
You're going to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
You're going to hear it. But I need
Why?
a response out of you. An explanation out of you. Okay? The scalpel was broke off in her neck, which was found during the autopsy. Please explain.
The scalpel was found in her neck.
Yes.
Can you show me that 100%?
I don't have to show you that. I'm telling you that. We didn't find a scalpel in the house. The scalpel was found in her body, in her neck. Please explain.
The last time I used it was when we were doing the baby deal. I didn't touch her neck with that scalpel.
At some point you did. Unless you had somebody there with you that you don't want to talk about.
I didn't have anybody there.
That's what I thought. And I believe. But I do believe you used the scalpel
On her neck?
and cut her neck.
No. No.
Taylor, I attended the autopsy personally. The scalpel was found in her neck, and she was also stabbed several times with the scalpel in other places, which means she would have had to have been stabbed with the scalpel before it was lodged in her neck. I personally witnessed that removal.
Which means her body is open from the cut on her abdomen before that scalpel was stuck in her neck.
I did not use that scalpel after I laid it on the floor. I'm going with what I remember.
So I'm trying to help you remember. Because if you didn't stab her, she stabbed herself.
Oh, you went to stab herself?
Or Kinsley came out there and stabbed her.
I'm gonna not go with that.
I'm gonna not go with that either. What I'm going with is, you did it.
The last time I touched that scalpel was when I popped that bag and pulled that baby out. I did not touch that scalpel again.
Was she still breathing?
Yes.
When did she stop breathing?
I don't know, she was breathing when I left.
Well, when you left, there's a knife in her neck, too.
No matter what I say, it doesn't.
No, it really does.
Well, the truth,
No, it
the
doesn't,
truth
because
matters.
I'm trying.
The fact that she keeps laughing is so disturbing. This is crazy. So, are we talking about this channel here? Just so you guys know, because I should shout this channel out again. True Crime Unfiltered Footage is what I'm on right now. So, everybody go over there and make sure you do all the things. But also make sure you're doing all the things on my channels, too. So, right now, in case you don't know, if you're on the Minds Behind True Crime with Dr. Vona, we started a new channel called Jamie Unscripted, which we have a few people on over there. So you should go over there and subscribe, and that is going to be different in that we're gonna I'm gonna be more me and less Dr. Vona, if you will. I'm always the same person. Duper's Delight, that's right, YouTube. I'm always myself, but I mean, I won't feel like I have to be as, I don't know, thinking all the time about everything I'm going to say. Not to mention, I feel like we're going to be going over there live more later at night. So I'm very honest with the fact that I have severe ADHD and I take medication. So after a certain time of the day, I can't take medication 24 hours a day. So I have to use cognitive behavioral methods as well. So I want to be able to like use less of that and just be me and just be like, you know, just more free. And also I want the channel to be more than just true crime stuff. So I want to talk about relationships. I want to talk about like more like psychology stuff too, but not as a psychology instructor. I want to talk about it more as somebody that's highly educated in the field, but talking to you as a friend, not in such a like academic sense, if that makes any sense. So if you're over at the Minds Behind True Crime with Dr. Vona, go check out Jamie Unfiltered and go subscribe over there so you can get a notification, because I'm not always going to go live on both channels. I just did this in the beginning so people knew about the other channel.
I'm telling you. No, listen. Just listen to me.
You listen real quick, okay? You have admitted to beating this woman in the face with glass bottles. You have admitted to using a knife to remove the baby from her body and leaving the house with the baby. Right?
Yes.
But you don't want to talk about the stab wounds that are all over her body. Why not?
I do not remember stabbing her. Okay. That's my... I do not remember stabbing her.
Well, if you...
I was the only person there.
Exactly. So I'm here to tell you that I truly believe that you stabbed her several times. Cuts, slashes, all over her body. Okay? I also truly believe that you put that knife in her neck and walked away. We recovered the knife, okay? Scalpel, whatever you want to call it, the blade, in her neck. And I'm trying to understand why you don't want to talk about that.
Because I don't remember doing it.
Well, you did.
Okay. Okay, I understand that.
I'm trying to understand why you did it. Did you feel sorry that she was suffering? And you thought, because I mean, you've killed hogs before, right? You've killed animals before, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
They're not a person.
I understand that.
They're not compared to the same.
We have, well, you put a knife in her. Did you not? Did you not put a knife in this woman?
I would love to say that I didn't.
Okay, so the answer to that question is yes, you put a knife in this woman. My question now is, she is suffering. Did you try to end the suffering? Then explain the knife in her neck.
I can't.
You don't remember stabbing her anywhere, cutting her anywhere else other than her stomach?
Correct. All I did was... I remember scratching her. I do remember that.
With the scalpel?
No. No.
Did she just say, I remember scratching her like a cat? Like, is she serious? And she was so jealous of Reagan. And not only was she, yes, a total sadist. Oh my God, YouTube Bad Actors is killing it tonight. So 100%. She is getting so much joy out of this. She keeps pretend crying, but never once does she have a tear. And she keeps laughing. And I was going to say, Alexa, we were saying Duper's Delight. However, I feel like this actually goes beyond that. With Duper's Delight, that's when we see contempt. So that's that like little smile, but it's usually only on one side. So it's like a half smile type thing. She straight laughs. That's psychopathic behavior, in my opinion. She's reliving the crime and finding joy in that, which would be sadism. Oh, True said, guess what, YouTube Bad Actors? I was just going to say I'm surprised Truth didn't say that from the very beginning, because so there you go. So Truth, I do know you well enough, because I'm like, Truth would have usually said that. But Truth, yes, 100% sadism. Oh my God. Oh yes, Mackenzie does the one-sided smile when she sits down with Netflix. She sure does. She does it in other at other times too. Mackenzie surely does it a lot, and that's contempt. This is just straight psychopathic behavior. Again, I'm not diagnosing her, but like YouTube Bad Actor said, who does this? You know. Oh, and True says delusions of grandeur. Her grandeur goal was producing a baby, and not just that. She also, you're 100% truth, and she also had to prove that she wasn't lying. So that just reminds me of Mackenzie in the sense of, and not the behavior necessarily, but the sense of that perception of what others are going to think. So like, she had to come up with a story. She either had to have a baby or have a miscarriage, but she couldn't, something had to happen. And unfortunately, I couldn't imagine the horror that this Reagan went through. I mean, and even her mom walking in, oh my God, that is one of the hardest 911 calls.
So you're telling me you left the house with Reagan still alive?
Yes.
Was the baby alive?
The baby was never breathing. I was screaming that at her.
Did you check her pulse?
The baby?
Yeah.
Yes, the baby had no pulse. I was trying to breathe through compression strap, so I hit a bird.
Okay. Did you ever learn that the baby had a pulse?
No.
I was told, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I was told that EMS had a pulse on her at the scene.
They were telling me some stuff at the hospital, but I mean...
What'd they say?
That they did ACLS on her. She was breathing, they had her stable, that they were trying to get her shipped to Tulsa. That was the only thing I knew. But then somebody contradicted and said that the baby was dead on the scene.
Who said that?
One of the police, the Oklahoma police people.
So who told you that she was breathing and had a pulse at the hospital?
The nurse, LifeNet did. The nurse did. There was like 2 or 3 different nurses. I mean, I could give you a description of them. I don't know their names.
Thanks, sir.
No craner, they were out.
So then
One
somebody...
was a blonde-haired lady, a long blonde-haired old
That's
lady.
fine. But somebody contradicted that and said that the baby died at the scene.
Correct. There was a douchebag that was walking around with a fucking folder in front of his face, whispering out fucking loud that I could hear, like I'm an idiot.
Police or...
Yeah.
Was he in a police uniform?
No, he's in stupid-ass khakis and a shirt.
But he's a police officer though.
I'm guessing. I don't
Have a
remember.
gun, badge?
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
All I knew was that he was whispering out loud with something up over his face like he was trying to be cool.
What was he whispering?
He said that Wade had gotten there. And I asked point blank, I was like, is Wade here? And they're like, no, he hadn't made it here yet. I think he's on the way. Okay, well, your douchebag just said that he was there. He made the comment that the baby was dead on the scene.
So?
Other than him talking, the only other person talking was the old man that was sitting to my left. And he said he was like an Oklahoma Ranger, kind of like a Texas Ranger.
Probably that...
He had a leather...
Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations, a
yes.
special agent?
Yes,
Yeah.
there you go. Oklahoma Bureau of Special Agent, I think is what he said he was. I just remember saying like a Texas Ranger.
Let me ask you this. Let's go back to Reagan. Did you try to knock her out at all?
Did I try to what?
Knock her out?
We were punching each other.
I know, but did you try to actually knock her out, knock her unconscious?
No.
Okay. After you cut her, did you put your hands back on her? After you took the baby out?
No, I never touched her. That's what I'm telling you.
Clear some things up. I'm going to ask you this question one more time. Did you use more than one knife?
No.
Okay. There's a...
So Alexa says she actually didn't want the baby, that she doesn't think that she wanted the baby, that she just wanted the attention. And we see that, right? Because she didn't consider her 2 other kids that she already had. So, you know what I mean? Wow. But yeah, and I think Truth agrees with that too. Unbelievable. The fact that she keeps laughing is like, and I feel like it's getting worse. Like, I feel like she's getting more comfortable with like just straight laughing in the middle of this interview. It's disgusting.
There's a knife that's missing that's got an orange handle on it. You know anything about that? From the house, from your house? That belongs to Wade?
There's a what?
Knife. Orange handle knife missing.
Is that the one that the case knife that was in his truck that was in my purse? Please, can you double check?
I was told it looks like that. You know anything about that knife?
No, I don't have that knife. All I know is that Trey's knife was in my purse, and then one of the ones that was in his, the black Duramax, the black bed, was in my purse.
All right. So the C-section that you performed was on the floor, correct?
Yes.
It wasn't attempted anywhere else but on the floor.
Correct.
Okay. So what took place on the couch was the baby.
Yeah, I laid the baby on her stomach and was patting her on the back.
On the couch.
Yes.
All right. At any time were you ever kicked by Reagan?
Yeah, I told you she kicked me. Remember she kicked me?
Right, but during the actual physical altercation where, you're using mason jars and the knife.
No, she kicked me twice when that was when I was trying to go out the front door.
Okay. During the struggle, during the fight, What did Reagan talk to you about? What did she say?
I went over all that.
Okay. At any time did Reagan pass out?
No.
She was awake the entire time?
Yes.
Screaming, yelling,
Yes.
crying?
She went. No, she was never crying.
She never
we were
cried
just
at all? Even
No,
in the night?
we were screaming. She was screaming.
So when she was being cut by you, what was she doing?
She never Actually, she never screamed when I made the first cut.
Was her eyes open?
Yes. She was just saying, take her, I'm done. I told you that.
Okay. Did y'all wrestle over the baby at all?
No.
Alright. So the clothes you were wearing during the fight, what happened to them?
They cut them off of me in the car.
Okay. At any time did you clean up?
No.
After leaving the house?
No.
At the house did you clean up?
I wiped my face on the blanket
Where?
that was on the floor.
In the living room?
Yes. In fact, that was what I grabbed initially when my own blood started coming out of my nose.
Here's what comes off a bowl of strawberries when you drop this device in the water. These berries are fresh from the store and already rinsed under the tap, but within 10 minutes, the water changes color. What floats to the surface will change how you feed your family. My friend...
Oh, that was the end of that one. Oh, you guys. Hold on, let me see something. Let me stop sharing for a sec. And then... You guys, she is something else. What do we do? It's 2:47. What do we do next? Oh, you know what I want to do next? I want to show you this. So, Alexa was saying about how she looks different in pictures, so I definitely looked up pictures while we were doing that, and look at all this. You're right. So we have her here. She looks totally different than she does here, which is different than she looks here. Which is different than she looks here. Wow. They're all so very different. She looks different in this one. She just really does. Especially this one with the blonde hair. Look at this one over here. Oh, gosh. Oh, is that her too? Oh, why am I getting big girl gets skinny? I don't know. And again, this is just Jamie talking. But this picture here gives me, I used to be big and now I'm not. Just an observation. I have no idea that that's true. I don't know. So wait, what did you guys say? Road body cam. Okay. All right, let me see. Okay. Cuff, you sent it to me earlier, but I haven't on my phone. Oh wait, I think I found it. Here we go.
Netflix viewers have been left reeling by the case of Taylor.
Oh wait, hold on.
A woman who faked a pregnancy before brutally murdering her friend.
That's not it.
Her unborn baby.
Hold on. Where is it? I mean, oh wait, is this one it? Yes, it is. Okay, I found it. So this again is going to be true crime. The true crime footage. Hold on, what's it called? It's called True Crime Unfiltered Footage. Oh, I must not have been subscribed on Jamie Unhinged, or what did I say? Unhinged. Oh my God, that's so funny. From the scene, I got you, cut you. I definitely just said that. That's me getting tired over here, but you know what I meant, unscripted. So here we go. Let's look at this one. So this is the roadside when she gets pulled over.
Lincoln 0637. What's wrong, ma'am?
I had my baby and I'm trying to get to Idabel Hospital.
Idabel?
Yeah, my husband's up there.
Why aren't you going to St. Michael's or somewhere?
We're going to Idabel. It's where my doctor is. I need to get up there.
Ma'am, I need to call LifeNet or something like that. I can't let you drive. Let me get LifeNet on the way.
She's not breathing.
What was that you said?
She's not breathing. Come on, baby.
Hello? Hello?
Say that again.
Hey, yeah, the baby's not breathing. She's doing CPR on the baby right now.
Okay, where are you?
We're on 82. Right across from the DeKalb Middle School.
So breathe in her nose for 30 seconds.
I'm transferring you to LifeNet. Hold on, okay?
Okay.
Okay, she's wiped. We don't have a fucking towel. Okay, she's wiped. Come on, baby.
Favors, go ahead.
Hey, I'm out here with a lady who just had a baby. The baby is not breathing. She's on the phone with EMS. She's trying to get to Idabel Hospital, but...
We gotta go to Idabel. That's where I'm going. I'm not going to St. Michael's.
Okay.
They hurt my last baby. I'm not going there. I just need LifeNet and they can take me.
On the phone with a different EMS?
It sounds like it.
I guess. Okay.
But the baby's not breathing. She's trying to do CPR on the baby right now.
Okay, where are you looking, sir? What's your intersection to you?
That is not CPR. What is she doing? And this is a trigger warning. What is it that she's doing? This is so... I'm like, what the fudge? Oh my God.
Can you put me in your car and take us?
We're on US 82, right across from the DeKalb Middle School in DeKalb, at 82 and Beatty Street.
Yes. First responders route to 780 West Front Street in DeKalb for a subject that pulled over, they advised by a state trooper, possibly having a baby. Central clear at 941.
Ma'am, keep going the
Can you just put me in your car and drive us so we're not sitting, please? I'm begging you to.
But there's nothing I can do. You're gonna need EMS.
I'm fine. If you'll just get us there as quick as possible, they'll meet us. Please, I'm begging you.
I just need EMS.
Please.
We're around, sir. Is she on the line with another EMS service right now?
She was. I don't know if she's still on the line.
You're still on the phone talking. I can't understand him.
I'll put it in number 2.
Okay, do you want me to talk to her?
Yeah.
I'm here. Can you call my husband?
Yes.
How old is the baby, ma'am?
The baby's only like maybe 35 minutes old.
Is your husband on the line?
No, 903.
There are so many things wrong with this. First of all, why did she have the baby on its belly and she was like rubbing the back hard? Like, that's not a part of CPR, is it, for a baby? Yeah, right? The trooper would, right? I thought so, Alexa. I just didn't want to say it though. Her face is devoid of emotion. Like, look, she even looks like she's like pretend crying here and there's no tears. Like, and if there ever are tears, I'm assuming they're for her. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. I'm like...
Okay. Where's he at?
He was delivering hogs right outside of Idabel. That's what I was trying to get to.
903-219?
No, 293.
Putting money aside and building wealth that earns you freedom are two completely different things. And
tell him to go. No, I was talking to the...
She needs to keep doing it.
Are you a nurse? Hey, this woman is a nurse.
I don't work this one right now, but I do have my license.
805.
Please help me.
805, go ahead.
I'm trying to, I gotta get
Got a 50 minor in front of the Honda, the 12520 FM 1840 for Trailblazer and Tahoe. They're still on the roadway.
No, it's blue and I can't. Okay. No, don't look at your feet. Okay. 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 Did he answer?
No, ma'am. I couldn't get the number.
805. Could you actually reroute to this assist live net call? It's 780 West Front Street. There's a subject pulled over in front of this location. She's having a baby and the baby's not breathing.
I'll give it back to her.
Oh, right.
All right, I'm going to get the phone back. All right, thank you. I know what they were going to do.
This woman is an angel. Like, not only is she helping, but she has no gloves, nothing. I am so... The fact that she said, it's blue. It's blue. That's unbelievable.
Okay. Okay. Did he answer?
No, ma'am. I couldn't get the number.
805. Could you actually reroute to this assist live net call? It's 780 West Front Street. There's a subject pulled over in front of this location. She's having a baby and the baby's not breathing.
I'll give it back to her.
Oh, right.
All right, I'm going to get the phone back. All right, thank you. I know what they were going to do. Yes.
Right here. Right here.
Can you talk to Wade?
Hello. I thought it
651 and 947.
Well, right now they have the baby in one of the LifeNet vehicles. They haven't left yet. They have another vehicle coming to transport the mom. They're still on scene. The baby was not breathing. She said it.
Did she change her clothes or something? Why doesn't she have blood all over her? She had to have gotten washed before she left. And if that's the case, and does anybody know? So they said there was mixed things there. Was the baby ever alive? And if so, could her cleaning herself up have wasted enough time that, like, was she charged with 2 counts or 1? This is so messed up.
Oh, they're gonna come up with a bomb behind my vehicle. Get her out there. Okay.
I'm gonna place yourself off the head. I had her all over me. I know, buddy. I'm gonna take this and wipe your hands. Rub it around on your hands and I'm gonna get you down your feet.
Look. Who's your OG1?
I was saying I mean to watch she's a holistic midwife.
Have you talked to her?
No, not yet.
Did she say Watts? Mandy Watts? That's crazy.
Here in Texas or in Oklahoma?
No, over in Oklahoma.
You want to call her? Wade, but I've already talked to Wade. He knows to meet you at the hospital. Okay.
What's taking so long? Oh God! We have to go to the hospital. We're not gonna make it out of it. We're going to Titus, okay? We gotta go to this Angel Community. Come take this Titus, okay? I don't want to go to Titus. You can't take her to Adabelle. It's not close enough. Well, no, because we're going to Titus.
Yeah, but she might still need to know.
No, I know the freaking OB's up there.
Okay.
What's taking so long?
They've already left.
They're coming for you. Right here's one right here for you.
I'll go. Okay. Everyone come around there. Help me. Thank you.
What was that? You just gave birth?
Turn around and sit down. Up there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let me have your legs.
How old did you say you was?
27.
27?
I think I was born in 92.
Okay. So you was on your way to Adabelle to have the baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's all right. Just relax on it.
Yes.
He's over here.
Have we heard that she's okay?
I haven't heard.
Wow. That, my friends, is unbelievable. Yeah, right, a clean set of drawers. I was thinking the same thing, and I feel like the nurse wasn't buying it. Did you guys see that? Taylor's shoes and fake belly were never found. Was Reagan's cell phone ever found? Did she take the cell phone? Yeah, that's unbelievable, you guys. Oh God. That was so bad. Like, I'm like taken aback. We're gonna have to watch that second one. We'll have to watch it next time, I guess. Yes, the nurse definitely wasn't buying it. I agree with that. Wow, you guys. Wowzers. A monster is like... I feel like that's even too light. You know what I mean? I want to watch that other part, but it's an hour. I don't know what to do. Maybe I just call it a night on that. I'm not tired, but I don't know that I want to continue this live. So I know you're going to think I'm crazy. It's 3 a.m. I don't know what to do. But we should, I guess, end this tonight. It's 3 a.m. Are you guys tired? I guess we should end it. It is pretty late. But listen, we'll do it again real soon. You can stay up. Truth can stay up. Truth said, F it. What are other people saying? It's whatever you want. I'm here. Really? You two bad actors can stay up? Cuff you, did you take your nighttime meds? Oh, it's only 12 where you at, bitch? Oh, it's 3 a.m. where I am. Where are you at? You're somewhere cool. Your daughter said to stay. Alexa, tell me about this daughter of yours. Is she like the same age as my daughter? Who's about to be 23. Old bitch. What's your daughter's name? I'll stay on just because your daughter said it. Addie. Addie, what's up, queen? Your mom's a queen. I love her. She's a great addition. Just like us, she puts the fun in dysfunctional. I bet you know all about it. How old are you, Addie? I'm like, how old are you? Tell me everything. I'm just joking. You're in Cali, you two bad actors. Oh, you are a bitch. In the most beautiful way. Alright, fuck it. Let's do it. Addie said to do it. Addie, no, this is my youngest one. She's only 14. Oh, Addie, I'm sorry. I use some bad words, but you're 14. You've heard them before. You know what I mean? Right? 3 channels. We could start the day with Dr. Vona, then to Unscripted, then to Unhinged. Don't forget. You almost forgot South Philly Mayor. We got South Philly Mayor too. Alright, let's start watching this. Let's do it. F it. Addie's up. We're up. Let's do it.
Did you ever turn Reagan's phone off?
I never touched her phone.
Just checking. I'm going to ask these questions. Did you delete anything off her phone?
No, I never touched her phone.
Did you delete anything off of your phone?
No.
Alright. Do you have any social media accounts with a false name?
No.
You sure? You don't have any made up social media accounts?
No, I don't have any social media made up accounts. I got my Taylor Morton for my Facebook. I got my Instagram that's Tay Way Casey.
You know we do have your phone, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we're gonna be able to find, if there's anything that's made up or real, right? You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm asking you one more time. Do you have any made up accounts?
I don't want to leave my friends out on the other channel, my bad. So Harlot's awake. Casey is up either way. Deborah says get some sleep. Deborah, hi Deborah. Gutter Snipe's here, shut up. Hi Gutter Snipe. What the fuck are you doing? I'm so excited. Who else did I miss over here? A wise woman still here? You lost 45 pounds while pregnant? That doesn't sound like that should be. Like it sounds like you're supposed to gain 45 pounds when you're pregnant. Wow, Calissa's here? Thomas was here? I wonder if Thomas and Calissa are still here. Oh, you guys. I love you guys. You guys are great. Tony's here. All the goodies are here. I'm so glad that Casey didn't miss this. I would have felt bad. Alright, we'll see. Let's do it. Oh wait, good, thanks. You're back from the hospital after 2 months? What? What's up, alien pizza zombie? I could go for some pizza right now. I was already overweight, and fortitude gestational diabetes ended up with a very healthy baby. Oh, well, thank God, that's all that matters, right? Oh, Calissa's here. I felt kind of bad because when I finally did get pregnant, no one could tell until, oh, you know what, Calissa? Let me tell you something. Wow. No, I'm just joking. You could tell I was pregnant after 9 days. So that was just peanut butter and jealous. That's what that was. Harlot says that does sound good. Oh, we ordered calzone for dinner. That sounds good. I really shouldn't be eating calzone at 3 a.m. though, so maybe not. Oh, look, let's hit like.
No, I have no made up social media accounts.
What about any applications on your phone used for
IVF? Wow. Wow. God bless you. Deborah, your viewers are increasing now. Woohoo. Right, I got Addie.
Calling someone by your phone number, you actually call someone by a made up phone number. Tell me about those that's on your phone.
I have a text free app when my phone got shut off.
Okay. Alright.
Addie, you're allowed to stay up, just so you know. I'm like trumping mom this time. You know what I mean? She let us know that you were awake and that you said we should stay on. So now, Addie, you get to stay awake. How about that? I love you, Alexa.
Did you use it recently?
Did I use? No. I mean.
You know I know something, right? That's why, hey, a lot of times when I ask you questions, I know the answer. So, have you used the text-free app or any other type of app lately that created a number for you?
Yeah, within the last week.
What was that about?
Buying hogs.
What are we talking about?
Messaging a guy about buying some hogs over state line.
Tell me about that.
Wade ships hogs over state line, and
so selling the hogs across state line?
yes.
Okay. You know I know more, right?
Well, why don't you tell me?
I don't need to. I want you to tell me.
No, just tell me.
You wanted to tell him.
Hey, I know more. Alright? You don't have a baby, okay? Tell me more about made-up phone numbers and making phone calls.
And making phone calls. I've not made any phone calls.
The week prior?
No.
The week prior?
Week.
You had an event that you were supposed to make? You didn't make it?
Monday.
You mean, you look like you want to tell me something, so that's...
Because I want you to tell me. That's why.
Tell you what?
I want you to admit to something that you did prior to this murder.
I didn't
To
do
avoid going to get induced. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Taylor, listen. Those apps, a lot of people think you can't track them.
You can.
That 100%.
You know how to find an email address?
You can look it up.
Addie, this is educational for you because you're learning about psychopathic behavior. I was saying psychopathy and psychopathic behavior all at the same time. And Addie, I won't forget your name because my Addie's run out for the day. So I'm just joking. I'm not joking. I just meant that, you know. I'm trying here, girls. But Addie, if you ever lie, don't laugh. Or let's say this, because you're probably never going to lie. But if anybody lies to you, they're probably lying if they're saying something horrific and laughing like this woman. She is something else, you guys. And you know what I keep noticing? I don't know if this means anything because I'm not, I mean, I do the minds behind true crime, not the medical behind true crime. But I feel like she keeps lifting her toes up at like certain times. I don't know. It's so weird. Take notice of how she curls her toes up. Know what I mean? And truth, that BLT you were talking about sound delicious.
No. It's so much easier when you just spit things out.
What happened Monday morning?
We had a fire at the house.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
We had a fire at the house. It woke us up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. What happened then?
Wade got up. We put the fire out.
Mm-hmm. And then what?
Once it was out, we laid back down. I got up once to go check to see if it had sparked back up. It didn't. But we were both in the bed.
Okay.
My dad.
She's like, I know all about it. Gen Xers, they're all medicated. We're like the traumatized. My daughter says it all the time. She's like, you guys are like the traumatized generation. I'm like, what? She's like, I'm dead serious. I forget how she explained it. Gianna explained it to me, but the way she explains it so much better than I ever can. So next time she comes on, I'll have her do it. Yes, you guys, Cuff You, just so you all know, she did the thumbnail tonight. So there you go. Everybody, all I did was change in the corner. She did it for the Minds Behind True Crime, which I should have also put on there to Cuff. So I should have left that and added the Jamie, what the hell's it called? Jamie Unfiltered with it, but whatever, that was my bad. But cuff you, it was amazing. Great job.
Called me that morning.
Mm-hmm. And?
He was asking to see how I was doing. He told me.
And what did you do?
I didn't start that fire.
What did you do after the fire?
We both went back to bed.
A whole nother incident that happened after the fire, after you went back to bed allegedly. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. We went back to bed. Ask him. I was laying right
I don't
beside
need
him.
to ask him, okay? You know I know the answer. You missed something. You couldn't make something that you were supposed to go do. And there's a specific reason why.
We went to sleep and we slept through. We were supposed to go to the hospital at 5.
Yeah, what happened?
We slept through.
What happened to prevent you from going to the hospital, though?
They had a bomb threat.
Unscripted. What did I say? I don't know what I said, but you guys, I just hit the thing and it let me give myself a queen, but I'm wondering if it's because I'm under Jamie Unscripted. That was weird.
They have a bomb threat. You can admit.
I'm not admitting to anything I didn't
listen,
do.
please. You can admit to taking a scalpel and opening a woman up and taking her baby and leaving. Okay, remember, you can admit to that.
Yes, I'm admitting to something that I
You
didn't
can
do.
admit to that, but you can't admit to this bomb threat?
No!
Then why is it linked back to you?
I don't know. I did not.
Did Wade call it a bomb threat?
I would hope to God not.
Well,
We were both in the
does
bed.
Wade ever use your phone?
He has,
Does
yeah.
he ever use your phone?
I mean, he has. He's got it on my phone, yeah.
Okay. Did he use your phone that day?
I don't think so. We were both in the bed with each other. Both our phones were in the bed.
Did you use the phone? Your phone that day?
I'm just saying no.
Okay. Did you use the phone that day? That morning?
No, I didn't use the phone that
On a
morning.
made up number?
No.
You called the hospital?
No.
Alright, well you do know there's been an investigation on the bomb threat, right?
I knew that because my dad called me that morning and told me.
It's linked back to you.
Weird.
You know that, right?
Oh, goddamn. I did not do that.
well-
I will admit to something that I did do.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you, the evidence is there. It's linked back to you. And I'm trying to understand why you did it that day.
I didn't.
When you want to talk about it, you let me know.
Harlot, you're right, it is because, yeah, her voice is annoying. You're right, though, because I'm on the Minds Behind True Crime on my iPad, so you're definitely right. So maybe it's letting the Minds Behind True Crime gift it to, what is it, Jamie Unscripted? I'll get it. That's so weird. I'm going to see if, I don't even see it on Jamie Unscripted. I don't even have an option on this one to do anything, except for send one of these hand emojis. That's about all it lets me do over here. So how about that? All right, let's get back to this.
I can understand you not wanting to go to the hospital to induce labor for a baby that you don't have.
House fire that
But
morning.
you got a baby. You don't have a baby. You have an appointment to have a baby removed from you that day.
Well, you're
but
not
you
even
can't
supposed to go to
make
the doctor. It was not going to have a baby taken
I
out.
thought we talked about the other day that you had an appointment to get induced that day, but you couldn't go because the house caught on fire and it was a bomb threat.
It wasn't to be induced. It was supposed to just go to the doctor.
Wade was under the impression that y'all were going to be induced to labor because you had missed several other appointments at hospitals. COVID, they wouldn't take you because you're OB shopping or hopping. You make this appointment Monday to be there early in the morning.
No, we were just supposed to go and see Amanda White was what I told him. We weren't
At 5
going.
a.m. in the morning, you were going to see the OB doctor.
No.
Well, that's what you just said. At 5 a.m., you were supposed to be there at 5 a.m. in the morning to see a doctor. There's not no doctor.
We were going to get up at 5. But
You said you had to be there at 5. There's not one OB doctor in this
We're
nation.
not going to get induced that morning.
That's what Wade said he was under the impression of. He had told
He's
people.
been under the, yeah, he was going around talking about certain stuff.
Who was telling him those? Where was he getting that information? He obviously didn't just make that up.
I just told him we had to go to the doctor. That was all that was said that Monday. But shit, we had the house fire and we both went back to sleep. We were both in the bed to sleep.
What time did y'all wake up?
We got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was a little bit before 3, actually. We put out the fire and we went back to bed. We both went back to bed. We were laying in the bed.
Okay. Did you call the hospital at all?
No, I did not call the hospital.
Not for the bomb threat, but did you call them at all for anything else? Yes or no?
That's my last one.
Did you call the hospital for anything else other than the bomb threat?
That's fun, you guys.
I did not call.
I'm not saying you
bomb
did.
threat.
I'm not talking about the bomb threat. Did you call them for anything else that day?
I called. What was it called?
Thank you, Harlot, for following up my poop with Jules. You're the best. Oh, Harlot, you also then you did the flower? Wow, thank you. Isn't it fun? I'm going to wind up gifting myself all of my jewels. I still have how many do I have left? 336. I mean, why wouldn't I give them back to myself? Right? Might as well. Here, let's do one more. I promised I'd be done, but hold on. But see, I'm doing little ones because that way I don't run out as quick. Wait, hold on. Let's do a chili. Chili. All right, now I'll be done. Thank you to myself for my chili. Thank you, Harlot. You're the best. That was so much fun. You never got your 1,000? That sucks. Hey, Case.
I called from my main number. About getting Maureen McKellar's telephone number.
Oh.
Just the main. You call the
576.
5. About saying who was on call. But I did not call in a bomb threat. I will say that now. I will say that fucking tomorrow. I will say it 20 years down the road. I did not call in a bomb
threat. The phone
threat.
number you used that day was what?
My phone.
Which was it? 903?
903. My cell phone number.
So we'll be able to check hospital records and they're gonna have that number.
Yes, I called from that
What
number.
time did you call?
It was probably it was around 3 something.
3 a.m.?
Maybe. Yes. It was after we had done all the
Fire stuff?
yeah.
Why did you call? To see who was on call?
Because Wade was up then, and I knew because we just had the house fire, I was gonna play it off like I was saying who was on call. Because we weren't gonna be going in. I didn't know anything about the fucking bomb threat, okay? Okay? I did not know anything about the fucking bomb threat.
Okay. Well, I'm not making it up.
Well, I'm just telling you. Just
okay. You can tell me that I won't.
Oh my god.
But I'm not making it up. Okay. In fact, I'm not making any of this shit up. Alright? There's a knife that was taken out of her neck. I'm not making that up.
I don't think you're making that up.
It's linked to the phone that called the bomb threat in. I'm not making that shit up.
My email?
Yeah, what is your email?
I have 2. At gmail.com and I got yahoo.com.
Which one is the one you use on your phone? What kind of phone do you have?
I have a Samsung Galaxy Note. I use both of them because one I use for like our
But on a Samsung phone, you have to have a Gmail account. So that's the one that your phone.
Yeah, that's the gmail.com. That's the one that's synced to my
Your Google account.
correct.
What was that one? Yahoo? What was it?
At yahoo.com.
Emma is 57 and she's starting Chinese walking today. Skeptical, but here we
Well, the Gmail account is tied to the bomb threat.
Oh, dear fucking God.
So,
Right.
I guess I should have told you what your email was because I knew it. Because when the investigator called me about it, he said the email's too. I'm like, Taylor in their pocket.
Yes, yes, that's my email.
Yeah. What's a 9 for? Because you're born in 92, right?
I just always use 90. My code's 1990.
I know. Why is it 9? What's the significance about 99? Or 90?
Well, 90 was my number of play sports. I mean,
Okay. I was curious. Alright. So,
there's supposed to be significance about mine.
I'm just trying to understand this. No big deal. So, when we left Reagan's house, or do we know what direction of travel and all that stuff, what roads were used?
Yeah, when you left Reagan's house, how did you get from her house out to by Shelton's?
I went by the school
Which side of the school? The tennis court side or the football field side?
I don't know enough about that school, honestly.
But you went by the
The
school?
one that goes by the hardware.
The Boston Hardware out there? Oh, the one out on 1840?
The one that goes by the square. Where the light is and stuff.
Okay, yeah. Right there, like that comes out by Maria's restaurant and all that.
Correct.
Okay. So you came out from her house, like if you back out her driveway, you back around to the right, you turn to the left.
Right.
Well, hang on. So you would take a if you back out of her driveway and you go back towards the school, like her house is in that 90-degree curve.
Is this like this is?
Oh, let me fix this here. Is that the right house? You got a house?
Is this the right? Okay. Because it's all right. This is
Is there
the
a
crack
driveway
harvest
right
where the
there?
crackhead house is. Okay, so pull out of the driveway down. Shit, I'm sorry. I really did it. Down here.
Okay.
Zoom out. Turn.
So you go by the tennis courts.
Okay, so up by the tennis courts. Keep going down. Okay, I went straight.
Okay.
On right here, 82.
Okay. And did you drive anywhere else besides 82 to DCAT?
I just subscribed to YouTube. Good actors. Go subscribe. That's cute. I like the purple. Very cute.
No.
And did you stop anywhere?
No, I never stopped.
Alright. So that was. So you left Austin Street and north on South Elm Street? Basically drove north on Elm Street? All the way to 82. Is that right? Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, it's only down the little alley where it comes out by the music parlor.
Yeah. Behind the post office and all that.
Yes.
Hi.
Can I call my mom?
Yeah, we'll get you the phone calls in a minute. Give us a few minutes. You need anything right now? Alright, we'll step out. Give me just a few minutes.
A wise woman. I didn't even see that. Oh my God. Thank you. You really are the best. Thank you so much. I love seagulls. They remind me of the seashore. I wish I was down the shore right now. This will be the first time I'm not down the shore on 4th of July weekend in all 48 years of my life. AJ, Gianna's boyfriend, his dad owns, we've told you this before, but he's having this huge, he does it every year. He has a huge 4th of July thing, and AJ invites us every single year. So I'm always like, oh, I'm sorry, like it's whatever. But this year I'm like, you know what? He is such a good guy. Like I was like, we definitely need to go. So I can't wait to go check this out, and then I'll put the pictures on Discord or something. Oh, but thank you so much, wise woman. That was so very, very nice of you. And so Casey said that she went to the Jewels to see how much it was to buy some, and at the top thing it said that I could get 50 more jewels for free, and then it says checkout and it said $0. So just to let other people know if they wanted to check that out, because you know I'm going to go check it out.
And
Are they going to feed me dinner?
we're gonna make sure they have dinner for you, okay? I'll be right back. Huh?
Hats on the floor.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Okay. Did you pick my mask up?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I please use the restroom?
Yes, we can do that. But first, I'm asking for your consent for a DNA sample, which would be out of your Jeep
No,
area.
somebody here kills me. It's on file.
Basically, that's not what's going on. What this is consent for analysis. Today is the 14th, 14, 20, 452.
Can you do me one favor?
What's that?
Can you see if they can get my medicine? Because I've been without my medicine for...
What medicine is that?
I take butopanol for my migraines. And then I have the Stanol spray. It's 2.5 milligrams. And I've been without it since I lost my insurance. So it's been about 5 to 6 weeks. And my head will not stop hurting.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. Okay.
Please?
All right, so I need to read this.
So when you said where was her daughter, I don't know if you mean here, but if you do, earlier I was saying that I went and I saw J is for Justice had apparently 3 years ago she interviewed her ex-husband's mom, but she like lived with her and stuff for years, and they've known each other for years. Well, apparently she had her daughter when all this was happening.
This is consent for analysis. It's not there, but it's being duly sworn or warned of all my constitutional rights, that's what I'm read, okay? And of my rights under Texas law that I do not have to give consent for a sample of. Alright, got me as a witness. We'll put him as a witness.
I'm confused. Why are they doing that now? Oh, that was for the swabs. I get it. That was for the swabs. My bad. Casey. Thank you, Queen. You are a star. I think those stars are cute. I like them. Thank you.
We both have caps on. I'm taking caps off.
Yeah.
And push against your cheek, okay? Not to hurt you. Wade, there's a couple things I need to clear up. You mentioned talking to a guy in Oklahoma about selling hogs to. Did you arrange that? And when did you arrange that?
It's been arranged for a few weeks.
And who'd you talk to?
Scott.
Scott who?
I don't know his last name.
Is that Oklahoma?
Yes.
Why is Amazon paying me $600 a day? Because I use Amazon AI.
So what day did you arrange that? Do you remember?
It's been over a week. Or over shit. It's been over.
On that Friday, what day prior to that Friday was it that you arranged that?
I don't know what I just did. Hold on. One sec. Let's try that again. There we go. My bad, you guys. That was my fault. I was playing around with the things on the side.
Goodbye when you need it. Is that not true?
No, it was just about the transport license. I talked to Nicole, and Nicole said we could get a transport license. We just had to have, I guess, give her like an Oklahoma address.
Okay. But you never got that?
No.
Never got the transport.
No, he said we didn't need that. He didn't care about the transport license.
Well, I understood that he didn't talk to you about it, and then the deal kind of fell through.
I mean, no, I wasn't under the consideration it fell through because we were scheduled to go. He wanted on early Friday morning.
So you set that up? Yes.
Partial, yeah, and then Wade did the rest of it.
What does that mean?
Wade talked to him about bringing them, and that the check needed to go to him. Because the last one, Matt wrote it to me and put it under Taylor Griffin, and he chewed my ass over it. But the check didn't go to him, so.
Okay. Alright, so.
I thought Wade told me on the phone Friday that Matt.
Thank you, Queen Casey. That was so very nice of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Harlot, thank you. Makeup brush. I love that makeup brush. Wow. I love that. Thank you so much. Oh, cuff you'll see in about 1 second that I fixed that. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Sorry about that I disappeared for a second. I was like trying to get the chat up on the side, and I clicked it so many times that I clicked me off of it. Sorry about that. The Waffle House. I'm hungry. Yum.
Matt bought 'em.
That Matt bought?
Yeah, that Matt bought his hogs.
And he called you on Friday?
Yeah, he told me that on the phone.
When?
Friday morning, he told me that he was going back and forth between Matt and Scott, but something about Matt had bought the hogs. That was the last thing I knew about it.
Side by side, no. Some extreme shooting sports or something.
That would be Matt.
Okay.
So he told you, what time did he tell you that on phone?
He told me that Friday morning, I don't know what time.
That was before the murder?
Afterwards.
What was happening when he told you this in your world? What was going on in your world?
I was at the hospital.
Okay.
Or I was on the way to the hospital, and actually no, I was sitting with Amanda and that other lady in the car.
In whose car?
In Wade's car.
Okay.
Sitting with Amanda and the other lady.
With the DPS officer. With DPS Schaefer.
Schaefer. Okay. What was the other issue?
So you arranged that, you got that deal started with the hogs and Wade took it over?
Yes.
Okay. It's not that big a deal. We're not worried about the hogs. We're just trying to figure out where Wade was. So Wade said that when he got there to the hog ranch, that the guy did not know he was coming and was mad that he showed up anyway with those hogs. And Wade claimed that you set all of this up, that he had nothing to do with it. You told him to go take these hogs up there. And
how much was he supposed to get the hogs?
Like $6,100 from what I understood.
How much did he get?
I don't know. He never told me how much he got paid. How much did you get paid for them?
Half of that.
Yeah, less than half that.
Because they didn't need them.
Because they did not know he was coming with those hogs. And he said you set that deal up. He never talked to the guy.
He told me he talked to him Thursday night.
Well, they talked to him at night. The information he gave us at the time was you set it up, and he made the trip, and he showed up, and the guy was shocked that he was there.
Well, I talked to the guy on the phone, and he said that he'd already bought like 200 head of hogs that week because you couldn't deliver. And then Wade shows up with 100 and something more hogs, and he had no idea he was coming.
Well, the last Wade told me on the phone was, I was going to assume Matt bought his hogs, the one that bought our hogs prior.
But Wade did talk, did have transactions or whatever with the guy, communications with the guy prior to him going up there.
Yes, he told me Thursday night he had.
Okay. There was a car seat in Wade's truck. Who put that car seat in there?
Me and him Friday morning.
What time was that?
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
And why did you put the car seat in his truck Friday morning at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I put the car seat in there, I put our bathing stuff and all that in there.
But why?
Because we were going to go to Idabel.
And? Why were you going to Idabel?
I was going to have a baby, but Reagan was going to call him and we were going to just say that I had lost it. That way I didn't have to.
So, you had Wade convinced this entire time you were pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. And Friday morning at 3 a.m., y'all arranged to deliver these hogs. Or he did, y'all did together, whatever. 4 hours away, 3 hours away up in Oklahoma.
That's where we've been going to
Right,
that
I
house
understand.
because prior
But
we
y'all
were in
arranged
South
that.
Texas.
And you had also arranged to be at Idabel Hospital at 7:30 Friday morning to have your made-up baby. You put a car seat in Wade's truck at 3 o'clock that morning. You had went to Walmart, from my understanding, and bought soap, clothes, nightgowns, pajamas, packed a diaper bag, and told Wade you were going to have this baby. When he unloaded the hogs, he was to meet you at the hospital, right or wrong?
Right.
I don't understand how this guy, what did he think that you just didn't they have multiple appointments or whatever, or things that they were trying to get together to get the baby? I feel like there were the one time COVID happened, so they didn't go then. Another time was the bomb threat. then, like, so I just feel like, did he not know that that's not how babies come? You know, I mean, now, granted, with Ava, since I had Gianna C-section, they asked me if I wanted to have a C-section again. And I was like, yeah, why not? Let's just keep one area. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you understand, you understand. But anyway, I got to pick her date, so I picked 1, 2, 3. So that way when she's 37, her birthday will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought that would be cool. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, Addie? Is Addie still awake?
You made the appointment in Abbeville?
I had called and asked them, if somebody that was pregnant. I mean, Blake was there when I called.
When was it?
That was Wednesday.
Okay, 2 days prior. You called and said what to the hospital?
I asked them if somebody from out of state or whatever come in that was having contractions, would they take them as a patient? And they said yes, that they wouldn't turn anybody away.
Okay. So did you actually schedule an appointment for inducing up there or no?
No, we were just, she said all you had to do was go to the hospital and check in at admissions. You didn't have to have an appointment.
But you didn't necessarily make an appointment, but you called. She said you could just show up, and then you and Wade made an agreement.
I was actually going to go with him.
But you and Wade made an agreement that when he left the house that morning, you were going to go at around 7:30 to the hospital, check in, start getting all that paperwork process going, because that's what he claimed. And then he was going to go drop these hogs off, pick the money up, and come meet you at the hospital.
Yes.
Okay.
How did you show up? I mean, how could you make those plans, first of all, without going to be induced for labor or for the baby?
I was going to tell him I lost it.
Or being labor, or have contractions. How could you just, hey, let's plan on doing this. This is on Wednesday, but Friday, let's go to the hospital because I'm going to be having contractions?
No, she said you could just show up. They wouldn't turn anybody away. That's why we picked
But you show up and you're not actually, if you weren't pregnant, you weren't actually in labor, what would they do?
They would take you to the floor and check you.
So what was you going to do then?
I was going to have them send me away and tell Wade that I had lost the baby.
You were going to have who do that?
The hospital. Regardless, I worked in OB. So
You just weren't going to talk to Wade again? And you think the doctors were going to go out there and lie?
Wait, Alexa, you went to the Waffle House to go pick up breakfast for you guys? You might be the coolest fucking mom ever. Too bad you don't live in Philadelphia. Ugh.
You have like that?
it's confidentiality. I've seen plenty of doctors lie for patients.
So you worked in OB before?
But he's the daddy.
And it's not
It doesn't
confidential?
matter. That's confident. That's a HIPAA violation.
He's the
If
father, though.
It doesn't matter. If a patient comes into a
And
hospital,
he said he lost a baby. That's his baby. He's got to have some information.
they will not give it.
Okay, they won't give the information. What was your plan after that? You're going to go in there, tell him I'm not pregnant, I've been lying to my boyfriend. Can y'all go out there and tell him that I lost the baby, and where were you going to go?
I was going to leave and go home. I wasn't
With
even
Wade?
No, I wasn't even going to have him meet me there. I was just going to have him go straight home.
Okay. So it sounds to me like, and in my mind, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds to me like you set this appointment up for Wade to deliver these hogs, to get him out of the way. So either you could go make this lie up about losing the baby,
He was going to lose the baby.
okay.
I didn't make it up though.
The whole thing was made up, Taylor.
You needed him out of town.
You needed him out of town so you could go. You were at a crucial moment in your 9 or 10 month life. You either had to have a baby or you had to have a miscarriage. You were at the end of the road.
But you chose to steal a baby.
You went to Reagan's house. You got Wade out of town. You left your house. You went and sat in a church parking lot. You drove to Reagan's house, beat her, and stole her baby, and was on your way to the Ottaville hospital with that baby so you could fulfill this year-long lie. And you haven't been truthful about that.
That's not what the plan was.
Reagan,
the plan changed.
So riddle me this. Tell me. Let's back up to when you showed up at Reagan's house. Y'all got into a fight in the garage, right? As soon as you got there, she grabbed you, y'all got into a fight. That's what you told us. You said this was an entire fight. A fight was the entire time. But you also said, while you're talking to us, that she was talking on the phone to Homer, she was getting ready for work, she was late, she was fixing her hair, straightening it in the bathroom. Y'all having like a girl's day, drinking coffee, whatever. But you've also said this was a fight the entire time. So I don't understand how y'all got into a fight, y'all got over it, fixing her hair, doing all this. She hit her head on her car, busted it on the concrete. She was bleeding, but then she went in there to fix her hair?
Oh, that was after.
Exactly. and then she was murdered. So y'all got into a fight, y'all made up, fixed her hair, did all that, and you murdered her? Is that what you're saying? Reagan, Taylor, you haven't been being truthful with us. There was a 3-year-old girl in the house that watched this. This family wants answers. And it's time for you to be truthful about what happened.
When I got there, she was in the garage. We were talking. She was folding Kenzie's clothes. She said that she had overslept. We walked back into the house. We were standing there in the hallway in the bathroom. That's when she had turned her straightener on. She was texting Homer and talking. She had said that I wasn't going to be going. I told her I needed to leave. She said, "You're not going anywhere." We walked out to the car and got my bags. We walked up the little driveway into the garage. The garage door was open. She was putting something else in the dryer. And I told her, I said, "I need to go. I don't need to be here right now." And that's when we started the argument and the fighting.
Why did you not need to be there right now? What's that about?
Because I wasn't right in my head.
Because you went over there with the intent to do what?
The whole intent was she told me that she would help me get out of the lie with Wade.
Your intent was what?
Wanting the baby.
Huh?
Wanting the baby.
Your intent was wanting her baby. Right?
You made sure that the hospital would take you in Iredell. You got Wade out of town. Wade was going out of town. You made sure Reagan was at home by talking to her that morning. You went and sat in the church parking lot and contemplated if this was the right thing to do or not. You decided to go over there to her house, and when you got there, you had a scalpel in your purse. No normal person carries a scalpel around with them. Your intent was wanting a baby. Right or wrong?
When you went to the house.
She just said it.
That child. Were you not?
No, I didn't.
That's what you just said. Your intent was wanting a baby.
I wanted a baby. I've been wanting a baby for months.
Then why would you kill her and take her baby? Huh?
I didn't want to.
But why did you do it? Why did you kill her?
Not one tear, you guys. Nothing. Not one tear. And I feel like she's just trying to, like, look how closed off she is, like, with her leg going that way. I feel like she's trying to think about what she's about to say.
Why did you kill her?
This is the part I was saying.
Why did you kill her? And take her baby. Answer that question.
No, I don't want to see them. Please. Please, okay, I don't want to.
Look at me. You can't erase this.
Unfortunately, they don't have it blurred out in the window. Not that you could really see 100%, but ugh.
Right? Her 3-year-old daughter witnessed this. She can't erase that. She has to see it.
Her mother walked into this house. Jessica walks into this house and sees this. Okay?
The 3-year-old had to walk by that to get out of the house that you left there with her mother dead in the floor. How would you feel if your kids had to live with that memory?
Look here. I need to show you something, and I need an answer.
They did blur it.
I can
Look
see
at that.
you cut her belly open, right? I know that. But how? Explain this cut right here on her face. Explain it.
That was done with a scalpel. That was determined by a doctor.
Explain it. That's only one of many cuts. Please explain it for me.
I don't remember. I don't want to look at it,
Okay.
please.
There's a knife, a scalpel in her neck.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Explain it.
I don't.
You were there. You did it. Why did you do it? Please explain.
Can you please come off me, please?
Are you going to explain it?
I don't remember. Just slicing and dicing her, okay? I don't remember that part. I told you what I remember.
You went there to take her baby. Did you not?
No.
You didn't?
Not one tear, look. Not one tear yet. Damn. And she threw the picture down.
Then how the hell did this happen? If you didn't go there to take her baby.
You made arrangements to take that baby to the hospital prior to doing it. You were headed to the hospital, you made the arrangements at.
No, I made arrangements to go to a hospital and for them to see that I was not pregnant. That's what I made arrangements for.
But that's not what happened. You were going to that same hospital. Tell me why you didn't take that baby to St. Michael's and why you were adamant to the state trooper and the paramedics to not take your baby to a hospital in Texas, not to take to St. Michael's or Titus Regional. Why were you so adamant to get out of state?
Because I've gone to St. Michael's and thought it.
It doesn't matter. There was a baby laying in your arms lifeless. You were 20 minutes from St. Michael's. You were an hour from Idabel.
You guys, how weird is that? Look at, I feel like she's like looking at the picture. Oh God.
But you went there and cut that baby out of her, and you felt like you could not go to St. Michael's or you would be caught. You lied to the state trooper. You had every opportunity to tell him that this lady was laying in that house with that done to her, and you didn't do it. She laid there and bled out, and her 3-year-old watched it. Why?
What's wrong with me?
Because what?
Something's wrong with you.
And what's wrong with you? You took that 3-year-old's mother, her baby sister, everything. Why did you go to that house that morning to take that baby?
When did you decide to target this one?
Never.
At Rutgers, when you met her? Well, you befriended her pretty quickly, again. Reacquainted, whatever you want to call it.
Been talking to me.
Reconnected?
I didn't target Reagan. Reagan started talking to me.
Okay. When did you decide that she had what you needed?
After we had already fought. I told you what my plan was. But y'all can paint whatever picture you want.
You can't tell me this woman said, take my baby and leave and expect me to believe that.
I swear to God she did. I'd take a polygraph test.
Oh my God.
You took this lady's wedding photos.
It is so interesting how she keeps like going back to this, please don't show me. And but she just sat there and looked at it without disgust, like with her hand over her face for like 5 minutes. And it's not until they start getting like holding her feet to the fire that she reacts like that. And look, I still feel like she's looking at the picture. Unbelievable.
You took her family pictures. You took pictures of her 3-year-old. This lady trusted you. She trusted you that morning to let you in her house. You went to her house with a diaper bag, went in her house with a diaper bag and a scalpel. You went in there to take that baby. The diaper bag had what you needed for the baby, and the scalpel was what you needed to take the baby. You made arrangements to go to the hospital. You had Wade out of town where you needed him. So what looks like, so you could call in and say, hey, I had the baby, I'm going to the hospital. You got your baby. Wade believed you. You proved all these people wrong that said you were lying for the last 10 months. And you had your aha moment at the expense of that. You had the I proved y'all wrong moment.
Can I please go to the bathroom?
Yep. I'd like for you to discuss, where we're going with this.
How far do you get this thing?
What other questions?
Why did you tell the trooper on the side of the road and the EMTs that was your baby?
I hate that I keep going out to the half screen, whatever. Wait, you guys, I have to rewind that. Watch. Oh my God, you guys, I'm sure other people caught it, but I just caught this. Look, she goes from, oh my God, she does it right there too. Okay, watch. So she's going to go from like disgust till she looks. Then she looks like she's upset again. Watch, as soon as they're talking, like, where do we go from here? Do you have any other questions? Look at her face. She's literally acting. Oh my God. Watch this.
Yep. I'd like for you to discuss, where we're going with this. What other questions?
Why did you tell the trooper on the side of the road and EMTs that was your baby? Tell me that. Because I've watched that video and that's the most horrific video I've ever watched in my life. Why did you tell that trooper that was your baby? Why did you go to the hospital and pass that baby off as yours? Why did you tell Wade that was your baby? If it was not your intent to go take that baby.
So I got a baby.
Because what?
Because you had got a baby. That was your intent that day, was to get a baby.
That conflict in the baby.
You had got a baby. So let me ask you this. You had got the baby. At what point did you realize that day, I've got a baby, Wade gets to believe me, all his family, we get to prove them wrong and show them that I was really pregnant. At what point? Because I know that crossed your mind. At what point did that cross your mind? Was it while you were still there butchering that lady? Or was it after you left the house? Do what? You had left and you realized that you got to prove all these people wrong and tell Wade that you had his baby girl. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me, Taylor?
Oh, please, can
you answer that question real quick? Because I only got one more question. And then we're done. Answer the question.
Is that a yes or a no? Is that what you're telling me? You realized after you got the baby and you left, that's what you just said, you get to tell Wade and prove all these people wrong that you had this baby girl that was a lie for 10 months.
Y'all are going to paint it how y'all want to see it. Okay.
There's no other way to
paint
paint
your story. You tell us.
I know it's painted right here. I know it's painted right there. At what point did that cross your mind? You said when you left the house. You knew that you had fulfilled this entire lie that went on for all
She already said it though.
Gender reveal.
I didn't think about that one fucking thing until I was at the hospital. I was thinking about the baby the entire time.
Why did you lie to the trooper on the side of the road? This lady could still have been alive. You said she was alive and talking to you when you left the house. You had just left. Why did you not tell that state trooper? Because you had guilt.
Why did you tell the trooper the baby was yours?
Why did you go tell a doctor at the hospital the baby was yours? Why did you have maternity photos taken a few weeks ago? Why did you have a gender reveal? Why did you have a baby registry at Target? Why did you have a nursery set up in your house ready for this baby to come home?
I intended on losing it. Is what I intended.
Why did we get this far in this lie? Why did this go this far?
It shouldn't have.
But why did it? Nobody knows that but you. And I promise you there's millions of people out there that want to know that answer. Why in the month of July, you were asking other mothers about C-sections on Facebook?
No way. That's crazy. I didn't see this far into it. Can you guys hear the ticking of the talk in the background? It's so crazy. And she refuses to say it, yet she said it. Like, she's something else, this one.
Because I lied and told Wade that the doctor thought I was going to have a C-section.
Why did you tell people you had home health at your house? Why were you walking around for several days on oxygen?
Because I had gone to the doctor because my D timer was high. I've had a pulmonary embolism.
Okay, so you
So do your research and see what my health
You
is
put it on
doing.
Facebook that it was for the baby and you had home health coming to take care of you. Not that it was for a pulmonary embolism. You put it that it was complications for a baby that didn't exist.
Right? Right? Right?
Somebody had asked me about an update on the baby, so I added the baby in there. It was for me. I've been seeing Dr. Hayes and Hazen, an oncologist and a cardiologist for my heart.
Okay, so why did we lie, change that from I'm having heart issues to I'm having baby problems? Can anybody tell me how bad a C-section is? Why did we do that?
I just asked.
Why? You're the only person that knows that. Taylor.
I asked the question, okay? That you asked me why. I asked the question.
I had 2 C-sections, and you get numb from the waist down when you have a C-section. You don't get numb from the waist down with what she did.
You're so close to telling us what really happened that day. You really are. And I know you are. But for some reason, you just won't do it. You've told us that You called the hospital. You arranged to have an appointment to have this baby.
I didn't arrange it. You can't make an appointment for it.
You called the hospital and inquired.
To make an appointment.
It's not funny. It's really not funny. Is that funny?
I'm not looking at it.
Okay, but you're
So I
laughing.
appreciate if you got it out of my face.
You got Wade out of town. You told him you were going to have this appointment at 7:30 because he believed you set up an appointment. And you drove to this lady's house and did this and headed to the hospital with that baby before Wade could get back in town. Why did you do that? You took a scalpel. Why did you take a scalpel with you?
I always have a scalpel and a nylon thread suture. We've always had that. Wade carries around in his fucking truck. Does it mean he's going to chop somebody up?
No,
Please answer that question.
That's in his truck.
Duh, you guys don't carry a scalpel with you. Come on, a scalpel. Everybody carries a scalpel. Like, is she serious?
He didn't take it in a house with a murder scene. He didn't take it in a house where it was shoved down somebody's neck. Answer that question.
The person that talks first loses.
Please go to the bathroom.
One more thing. You're going to see, not today, but one day, you're going to see Reagan's mother. You're going to see Homer. If you could see them right now, what would you tell them?
I'm sorry for what I did.
Are you?
Yes.
And why,
I've never hurt anybody, okay?
Why-
Ever.
why are you sorry?
Because Ray was such a good person. I just...
Not one tear.
It should have never happened. I should have never lied.
That's true. My question was, what would you do different?
Never lied.
You didn't answer it. Anything else?
Why, when y'all had to fight and you saw that she was down and out, for lack of better terms, and she told you she knew she was going to die, you had a cell phone at that house. Why did you not call for help? Explain that. Instead of calling for help for her and that baby, you cut the baby out of her. And in your mind, you thought you could make it to the Idabel Hospital with that baby and potentially, like you said a while ago, prove everybody wrong. You had this baby, and you got to live happily ever after with her baby. Why did you not call for help?
I wish I would have.
Why did you not?
I can't answer that.
Can you answer the fact that, did you know she needed help? Did Reagan need help? Yes or no? That's easy. Did Reagan need help? Yes or no?
If it's easy, why would you ask me?
Answer the question, because I need to hear how you're thinking. Did Reagan need help?
I should have helped her.
Did she need help?
Beyond what you could provide.
Yes or no? Did Reagan need help? Yes or no?
Please be done.
We're done, but did Reagan need help? Yes or no? Did she need help, Taylor? Are you a monster?
I should have helped her.
You should have helped her, but did she need help beyond what you could help her with? Okay? What about the baby? Did the baby need help? Then you couldn't provide it. But could you provide help with that baby? The help that she needed to survive.
No, I couldn't help. Couldn't do it myself.
But why didn't you call 911 from the house? From Reagan's house?
I don't know.
Because you needed to leave?
You needed to get to Idabel to fulfill your year-long lie and fantasy of having Wade's baby girl. That's what you needed.
Yeah, she lost, girl.
Is that not what you needed? Because it sure looks like that's what you chose.
I would have never lied.
I just want to know one thing. How did you ever think that this plan was going to work out without you getting caught? How did you think this was ever going to work?
It's because people like this, and we see this all the time in true crime, they think that they're smarter than everybody else, right?
I never planned on doing this.
At the point that it happened,
I knew I was going to be caught.
and you said you told me, you got to prove everybody wrong. You had this baby girl that you wanted to have and lied about having. When you were driving to the hospital not getting that baby medical attention, how did you think this was ever going to work out?
Wasn't.
Then why did you think it was? Why did you do what you did? That's what we want to know. Why you did what you did.
I don't know why I did it. I don't.
I don't have anything else. All right, I'm done. 5:40 p.m. We'll get you to the restroom. We'll get you booked in. We do need to get some, if you don't mind, some fingerprints from you up here. We'll get you to the restroom first and then get you printed, okay? And then they're probably going to print you in the jail too, okay? So, all right, it's 5:40. We are done. We go to the restroom, so after that, and after the fingerprint, we'll probably got to put that on you. Go ahead and grab your mask. Bring that with you? Yes. Yep.
Okay, so that was effing crazy. I don't even know what it is we just watched. That was nuts. But anyway, you guys, this was an amazing first stream. I appreciate you. Alexa, I am so jealous. I don't know. Can you hear me yet? Are you out of the Waffle House? Can Addie hear me? Addie, if you could hear me, you are the luckiest kid alive, because at best it could be 1 o'clock in the morning where you're at, right? You're somewhere here, I think, in the United States. You're home. Okay, so Addie, listen up. Your mom is fucking cool as shit. Okay? What I do for the Waffle House right now. It's 3 a.m. Oh, Addie. Cool as shit. Okay. Queen. Just saying. Oh, Tennessee. Do you have an accent like my other friends? Oh, do you talk Southern too? Why are all my friends Southern and lesbians? Not that you're a lesbian, Alexa. I don't mean you. I'm just saying. All of my friends, I seem to have like a common theme. I'll take it though. I'll take it. You know I will. My girls. But yeah. You are such a cool mom. I have cool moms. This is my home team. Cool moms, lesbians, people that are my age, so like 45 and older, and mostly women. There's some men. I love our men that we have, but mostly women. And yeah, that's about our demographics. Cool as shit. I wouldn't change it for the world. So there you go. How about that one? And we even have some wise woman might be in here. Wise woman, if you're still in here, let's see if I have a good memory. Are you the amazing family member that married your husband, divorced your husband, and then married your husband? Is that a wise woman? Now I want to know. It's like trivia. We should do a trivia night where you guys like ask me questions to see how well I know you. I think you guys would be pretty amazed. You just turned 52, Alexa? That's amazing. When was your birthday? You just said it. 4 days ago. Oh, our birthdays are 4 days apart. Are you before me or after me? Oh, wait, you're on 6/25. We're only 2 days apart. Mine's a 6/27. Oh, wow. Happy birthday. Meanwhile, we had a stream on 6/26. And I think you were there. I could have sang happy birthday to you. But anyway, we're 2 days apart. So you're a Cancer too. I have a lot of cancer friends too. I attract cancers for some reason. Love it. Love it. So cool. I love that. Thank you so much. You were there. Well, no, it wouldn't have been my day if I would have known that it was your day the day before. I would have shared it with you gladly. I'm good like that. You guys are the best. So wait, was a wise woman still here? You're 7 minutes from being a Leo. We have an Aries in here. A wise woman, you are here. A wise woman, did you hear what I said? Are you the one that married your husband, got divorced from your husband, and then married your husband? One of our friends did that. One of our crazy, put the fun in dysfunctional friends that I love very much. But I'm dying to know if it was a wise woman. Oh, wait, that was you two bad actors? I knew it was one of you crazy bitches. You two bad actors, you crazy bitch, you. Who does that? Who does that? I knew that's why we loved you. I'm like, somebody in here's crazy. I love that for you, though. I love that story. I've told it. I love it. It's an amazing story. It's still crazy, but amazing. So I love that for you. How long were you guys apart for again? You've been with him since you were 16. He was your first? Wow. I thought I was crazy. I've known Ryan since my whole life. We went to school together since we were 3. Wow. You needed to see if you were missing out on anything. Guess what? That happens when you're with somebody since you were 16. That absolutely happens. So I'm glad that you found out that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. It usually isn't. You know what I mean? It's good for like a night or two. You were divorced for 5 years, but he lived 2 doors down. How the hell did that work? That is too funny. Did you ever like see him like with a girlfriend at his house? Or vice versa? I mean, I'm asking all these questions. You don't have to answer any of my questions. But aren't you amazed that I remember? There you go. I just had to remember that it was you two bad actors. But I feel like a wise woman did something crazy. A wise woman says that doesn't mean I'm not crazy, though. That's right. I love you. You're funny. You guys are great. That's great. You've never been married, a wise woman? Is that what you said? Because you're wise. You're a wise woman. That's why. My kid is a Sagittarius and dragon according to the Chinese birth chart. Wow. Wait, why are we congratulating Casey? I've been with my husband since I was 19 and thought that was a long time. Our anniversary is actually on the 4th of July. It'll be 23 years. Well, Casey, happy anniversary. Very good. I love that. Wink, wink. Yes, congratulations. I'm trying to think how long I've been married. Gianna's going to be 23. So that means it's going to be my 22nd anniversary. Oh, gosh. There you go. My mom and my stepdad live in a house, and my dad and his wife live directly across the street. I love that. I love that. What should you delete? Don't delete anything. No, don't delete anything. It's all good stuff. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. So let me say goodbye to you. Thank you to all of my mods. Thank you to my members and my subscribers. If you aren't subscribed, please do me a favor and subscribe. That would make my heart feel great. Oh, look, I have my pajamas on. How about that? And I don't know when you're going to see me again. But, you know what I mean? It might be soon. It might not be. I have to be honest, though. It's probably going to be Mackenzie Shrilla again. Sorry, Nugs. Had to do it. And YouTube, I don't know if you want me to delete anything. I don't know if I have to delete it, but if you do, just let me know. But I don't think there's anything for you to delete. First of all, we have 7 people in that chat, so I think you're right. Your uncle owned the house 2 doors away. Oh, wow. That's amazing. We have an entire block in South Philly where everybody in my family owns a house. How cool is that? It's really cool. We have family parties down there. All right. I am going to bed. Good night, y'all. Love you. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for coming to the first time on, what's it called again, Harlot? Jamie Unscripted. Love you guys. Good night. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And Addie, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And give your mom a nice big hug and kiss for us. That was really, really cool. And you're going to bed with a full stomach. I am so jealous. I want breakfast right now. Breakfast is my favorite food. Jamie Unhinged. Woohoo. All right. Good night, you guys. Love you. Mwah.